And recording started.
So recall correctly, left the session. We left the session, except for Riker because he was out relaxing in the real world.
Yeah, I was out on vacation at the time.
Disneyland. Going to fucking Disneyland.
Nah.
Disney World.
Yeah, Florida.
He went to Disney World. Disney World.
He visited a house of mouse. Let's.
Yeah, let me put it this way. Right as I was leaving Hollywood Studios, said mouse decided to grace us with his presence.
Nice. I hope they haven't spread any pro-Chinese,
Propaganda.
Any pro-CCP stuff. I hope.
Well, let me put it this way.
They'll just thank a Chinese company or Chinese concentration camp.
Well, let's hope they don't do that twice.
I have a pin right in my hand right now that cost me like $13 fucking to buy it.
I'm sorry.
That's made in China.
So, Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh my god, it does say made in China.
Well, okay. Comedy is not lost, but nonetheless, we are...
Yeah.
Yes. D&D.
Oh, guys.
Yes.
Wedding today.
Yes.
Oh shit, that's right.
Because there's a lot of things to go over. So, first and foremost, the easiest thing for your party to receive, let's see here, will be, not your, because you already received your will be Captain Rose's ship's earnings. I have it written down here. This is how much they earned in profit.
Because if I remember correctly, I told them, take any job that won't bite you in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly how much they earn. Mostly because, well, they haven't been able to... It's not a lot, however, mostly because the docks have been, restricted because of the necro attack, so... Resulting in them not picking up as many contracts, but they managed to get in the green, so to speak.
Hey, being in the green is always nice.
Yeah.
It's better than being in the red.
Yeah.
But it's always better to be in the black.
Yeah. It's a bare, again, bare minimum, but they wanted to bring in something, and, well, yeah. It was mostly some boring trade contracts and convoys. A lot of, mostly to and from Resh, to a town, let's see here.
That's kind of similar to her normal route. She'd go from the Chicagan Empire to Resh, to Serene Empire, and then kind of loop around.
To this town of Budjovici. Yes, I'm
my family has a cabin there.
Well, no cabin there. You're thinking...
You're right, it's a vacation home.
No, it's not a vacation home. You're thinking Macomb, because they have a really good lake there.
Oh, I'm thinking of Macomb.
Macomb. Yeah.
Macomb.
Which is like the northeast of it, but still, good place all around.
Depends on who you are in the pronunciations.
Macon, yeah. That being said, so, mostly they have been able to establish some good contacts there for some work, but they didn't want to. They essentially didn't want to
too far?
Yeah, they didn't want to go too far. They've been taking like on an occasional refuge when they could on this island. It's It is inhabited, but it's like a relatively small town. Let's see what I have the name of it. Where did I put the name of it? Where are you? You better be here. Better be here, you physical notes. I know you're here. 1 moment. Oh dear.
Now, did they all do just jobs that were above board or below?
Above board because they didn't want to.
Too many odds.
Yeah, they didn't want to turn too many eyes with what was happening in in
Yeah.
in Vryn. They didn't want if you turned out to be alive, they didn't want to accidentally screw you over. Yeah, so
Fair.
That is a sign of a good crew.
Yeah, a small a small island, relatively unimportant. That has a village called Saltmarsh. Before you ask, yes, it's that salt marsh. No, I will not be running any adventures. Even if you go there, there's not every time you'll go there. It's going to be relatively unimportant stuff.
Regardless.
Like fishing jobs. Yeah,
I heard they have very good caramel over there.
depends on who you ask, but yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, it's actually let's see here. Yes, so yeah, you earn that much in your ship earned that much in profits.
Very nice.
All right. Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I'll add that to my inventory.
If you want, because I know it's been a bit, and Riker missed this session. Well, war dump, but feel free to let him know essentially what happened.
Feel free.
We'll tell them after the game.
Oh
Yeah.
sure.
That's
Speaking of which, you and I have an announcement after the recording.
Yes. That being said, additionally, in addition to other announcements after the recording, yes, you now have access to some technologies that and magic that most of the world does not have access to. So,
We've basically been upgraded. We're
you're a white
prestige based.
Yeah,
We prestiged in our rank.
well, not rank. You're still the same rank. You're just given additional clearance. Beyond rank.
No, I thought. No, we ranked. We have a new title and everything.
Well, yeah, you're essentially a white ops team.
That's what?
Oh, yeah, shit. So...
Anti, that's a rank up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so rank, not that's not an increase in position or pay, but yeah, because you're still working under them.
So we gotta rank up without actually getting a rank up.
Yeah, you gotta rank up without getting a promotion. Yeah.
I mean, they doubled our pay.
No, that was for the Thursday group. They still gave you the standard pay. You just have now have access to more resources.
Oh, damn, that's right. Because we're the good people. We're the good boys.
Yeah. Your group is less of a risk, and they feel more comfortable with your group because you haven't pissed off a literal god of guns.
Yeah. Hold on.
Get some box of Molotovs. Okay, where's the nearest church?
Well, actually, if they find us more trustworthy, wouldn't that actually be a better argument for a pay increase?
If
Yeah.
you'd like to request it, then sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's like one of those things. Like we got a promotion, but not an actual like promotion, and that's screwy and that's messed up, and that doesn't make any sense.
You got an increase in clearance. You didn't get an increase in promote in anything else.
Why
You know what?
these two not the same?
Okay, you know what? Guys, just so we can end this. I did the proper paperwork for a group pay increase. How's that sound?
Yeah.
That will require a. Let's see here. Where did I put you? gosh darn physical book. I hate you
Do you
so
want
much.
mac and
Not really.
cheese?
There we are.
It was one of the things. It was one of the things that he did before he joined the group.
Nice. Let's see here. So make a persuasion check.
Well, I'm not in game, so
I'll
no.
actually, I can have someone else roll, not
So,
me.
Yang, please roll.
Yes.
I was about to say.
I'll give you access to a sheet. Just one moment, please, while I move things around. Let's see here. Let's see. There we go. There. So yeah, yep. Yang, you now have access to Armored's character sheet.
I already won that one.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
You're also now 14th level, by the way, Riker.
Excellent.
You don't have to play it now. It's just for later. Before you ask, yes, that other thing in resources is something you can use. That's a natural one. Would you like for Alistair's Armored? Would you like to use it once per session on this?
Yes,
Got
please.
it. One. Okie doke. 21.
All right, much better. You'll receive a response in due to your increased rank, essentially, but not corporate position. It will only take a business day, which is to say a week, for them to give you a response. So yeah, it will be the ascending, of course.
Of course.
No, I hear the party. No, here's the thing. I hear the party complaining. I'm just laughing behind like a mug of beer.
No, it's not necessarily it's a complaint, just like about arguably, like we got a promotion without getting a promotion, like.
Yeah, maybe an increase in pay would help make the group far more effective, which it's a reasonable standard. I mean,
Yeah.
they want the job done properly. You've been doing it without pissing off any gods, or Eldritch entities and demons don't count. They hate everyone. A lot of them hate everyone, so.
They hate everyone equally.
Yes, they're not discriminatory.
Yeah.
Matters at hand is now moving on to what we're doing in our downtime, right?
Oh dear, yes. Yes, so that's gonna be that. We're gonna let's see here, so
Sorry, what was that? I died.
oh, actually this is terrible that it happened, but we're wonderful that you're back. Yeah, actually we're gonna do with we're going to let's see here, so as Rahamid is makes his way out to a local schedules a teleportation circle to back to the Arisian Empire to the Numerian Theurgists.
Oh, did I get requested to come back? Because
Yes, you need to
you didn't
fill out.
say that to any session. That's why I was like, oh, I thought.
Actually, Auntie, Mohammed has been invited.
Yeah, that's.
Yes, but he still needs to fill out his paperwork and all that.
Yeah,
Back in the Numerian Theurgists.
All right,
Well,
Andy,
he
am I
can-
actually going to be there to be able to attend the wedding as Rahamid or not? Because that's the valid question that Armory trying to get across.
Oh, okay. Oh, to the wedding. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought-
Yeah.
It's like invited, but
If he wants,
he's gonna venture out. So
Numerian Theurgists can give a extension as to when they want you back.
Yeah, not to mention, I saw Rahamid still kind of got married to Moose himself. Because now we're safe in the surface, and you're just like, oh, no.
Oh, no. Well, here's the thing. Regarding Moose, she has to she says yes, though, when it's, right now, let's see here. She wants to discuss more things in detail afterwards. As in, after the, alright, no, right now, so, in that case, we won't leave, my apologies there, error, in that case.
Do you want mustard?
There we go. Yes. So, Rahamid. So regarding what she essentially explains is that if she is going to be married, she prefer it to be in the Eurasian Empire, as the Irani Union, they'll allow it. They're going to be huffy and puffy about it because it's not socially acceptable here for them to marry someone of the opposite sex.
Oh, they'll allow
Yeah.
it, but they'll allow it, but every step of the way,
Yeah,
a
they're gonna be
license
assholes about it.
a license will get lost.
Yeah, and the Eurasian
a-
Empire, they don't give a shit. Like, you want to get married? Okay. Fine.
And the reason they can't really do, and the reason why they don't like Alistair is because of the things he represented. They can't do that.
Yeah, but the thing is, Alistair doesn't give a shit and is going to go through with it either way because he's got the prestige and rank to make them stop dragging their feet.
It's exactly with dealing with the doctor's office. Oops, we lost your lab work. Whoops. We scheduled you for a day. The doctor isn't in.
Yeah.
Okay.
She wants to, because she doesn't doubt that you want to get married with her, but it's just that she prefer it there. Also, the weather she hears from other tieflings is in the Eurasian Empire is amazing. It's actually warmer and comfortable there.
Now, who said love can't bloom on the battlefield?
I mean, the Eurasian Empire's a Badlands. I wouldn't go so far as to call it a battlefield, but okay, sure.
No, and Alistair actually says, and like he says this right in front of a priest. Oh yeah, the Eurasian Empire is far better than this dump.
Well, comes down to personal opinion. Priest won't say anything because that's a random conversation he's not involved in. So,
And he says even louder, and at least they're not righteous fuckholes who are racist against tieflings.
Again, he's not involved in this conversation, so he doesn't give it.
He doesn't have to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's a priest who, unless it's a priest who, Asmodeus, he goes, "Hey, Asmodeus priest, found it."
Yeah, literally, it just the random priest next to you could give less of a shit. He's far too busy with, let's see here, extermination of sewer undead, or not extermination, rather the sleeping of sewer undead that have been found. So yeah, doesn't really care about your more civil things. He's got to take care of his own civil things.
At any rate, sidetracking aside, because I kind of lost track of what we were the fuck doing.
Yes. Let's see here. So yeah, in regards to that, Moose would prefer to be married in the Eurasian Empire. So as much as getting married in her hometown would be, she'd prefer a more
smooth.
She'd rather prefer a buttery, smooth process than dragging your feet through gravel and broken glass.
I hate sand. It just gets everywhere.
Well, that's your opinion.
Shut up, Anakin.
Right. Yeah. Also, shut up, Mister. I lost somebody on the high ground, Anakin Skywalker.
Or Mr. No younglings.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So, Alex, what is Rahamid's response to that?
Perfectly understandable. We could set up arrangements to get married there if you prefer.
If you want, I can help. Alex said, we do have a. What's it called? Where it's part of an organization. But we have a sister branch of the Knights of the Iridescent Cross over there that I can send them a quick message and they can do a wedding for you.
Yeah, though she wants to kind of like what you did. Is assuming you probably talked about it in between missions and when relaxing and stuff. She kind of wants to help.
Oh yeah, he laid it out on the table.
And yeah, it also would like to do it under Rahamid's organization. Because not because she doesn't trust your organization, it's just, you know, she trusts Rahamid's the Numerian Theurgists a bit more.
If you need money,
he saved his because one of their agents literally saved her life.
Yeah, that's fair. Plus, the Iridescent Cross is technically a part of the. Where are we? Like, I keep forgetting the name.
We're in the Avronian Union, but where the actual town is
specifically the city
Vane.
of Vren.
Vane.
VRIN.
Yeah.
Technically, they're a part of the Avani Union.
Yeah.
Technically not. It's complicated.
Yeah, still, again, so Rahamid's okay with it?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Muhammad's okay with it. He just wants to stick around long enough to be attending for Alistair's wedding before leaving.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Which reminds me, you guys need to get suits.
You say that as if... Remember, I've got the Pride Silk outfit, and typically speaking...
They are considered fine clothes, and they fine.
Battle suits.
And, yeah...
I'm going to have to polish off my Admiral outfit.
Just like Raham looks at you, just like, I'm already wearing my best suit.
Same.
Imagine not throwing yourself into combat in the best outfit you have.
I know, right?
This post was made by dress how you want to die gang.
Well, with Raham would say this is like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna be looking good for Anubis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, fucking totally.
Oh no, and someone asked, aren't you going to wear a suit? Like, what are you talking about? I'm in my armor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a knight. I married in my armor.
Yeah, that being said... Oh, okay, Mandalorian.
Okay.
That being said...
Actually, no, knight.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's a thing.
Sidetracking aside.
We're getting a bit sidetracked. Though.
Yeah, we get sidetracked a lot, man.
So...
Yeah.
Well, you know, downtime stuff.
Well, I was hoping to be able to actually do some additional time zone stuff before I have to switch over to Ratchet, so...
So, Alex, what is... So, actually, let's see here. So, Rosewinter's going to procure her fine clothes from her ship, if I recall.
It's, her... I'm forgetting the words, but she has it kind of firm... I don't want to say, like, sealed, but it's sealed.
Locked away.
Yeah. Her Admiral Captain outfit is locked away. She only uses it for important events or for when she's actually sailing. It has all of her medals and everything, like everything she's earned, stolen, and fought for.
Yeah. So, alright. And let's see here. So, and Zeros already has his.
Now that's respectable.
Yeah, Xeris is literally wearing his right now. He's wearing the Pride Silk, so...
And let's see here. I think that leaves Ashana to pick up her outfit. If I recall correctly.
Alistair will give her the address to where he purchased her gown/robe.
It's a gown / robe. So I'll go over
Yeah.
and pick it up.
Mm-hmm. You know that dress you sent me?
Mm-hmm.
It's that.
Yeah. You should probably send these guys so they know what it looks like on the bed.
Do you mind doing that?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, the dress, let's see, so... Right, actually, didn't you... Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe, didn't Alistair and you Outsiders trying to purchase their essentially purchase or have the measurements and stuff for the outfit beforehand. Wait,
Yeah,
no,
we
they
had
got
the-
Yeah.
But
We
yes,
had the
yeah,
measurements and stuff, and then we left this plane.
yeah. Yeah. Regarding the shop, it is still there. It was the owner of it made sure was actually left on vacation and was left hopelessly horrified in Paran over the state of his building, but apparently nobody cares enough to rob a. Or fortunately or unfortunately, no one appears to care about rob. No one really wants to rob a wedding dress shop, like for some reason.
I don't see why, because look how beautiful that is.
Yes,
Just imagine
it's
the gold replaced with silver.
yeah. It's not so much, the fact that nobody wanted to. It's kind of like insulting. Oh, they robbed the convenience store. Oh, they robbed the magic shops. Those all make sense. Like, but he makes a lot of money off of dresses, so it's kind of one of those things where, like, everyone kind of suffered from this thing because of people thinking that the place has a lot of money, but they didn't bother to rob this place for some reason. Kind of
I will
insulting.
100%.
Whatever.
I will 100% tell you, after researching the different black markets, there is 100% a black market for fine silks and clothing.
Yeah, unfortunately, nobody robbed his stores. Or fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, nobody robbed his store, so...
Yeah.
That being said, he had the measurements
Yeah.
and everything already applied. The dress is... he actually picked it up. He was actually sort of killing two birds with one stone by making his way to Ikran to get the dress done. By someone in particular that he trusts, and well, yeah, he has the dress for you.
And I'll go pick it up.
Yep. He just sort of like not in a suitcase. It's like a like a medium-sized chest. Sort of opens up to you. It is what you ordered. It's
Probably the hot sauce I put on it.
I'm sorry, when you said medium-sized chest, I'm like, doo 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 doo.
I mean, you're not wrong. It is a very good dress.
No, my nerd flag was flying.
Yeah,
Zelda.
lunar themed, moon and lunar themed, wedding dress, white and silver, with sort of star and moon patterning. Patterning.
There you go.
There we go. Across it. Akin to let me just pull it up here because I have the image saved and I will post it in Friday group chat. The patterning akin, yeah. And the veil kind of resembling something like this, or akin to something like this, though much smaller in terms of the size of the stars and all that. With a moon tiara to go with, of course.
Of course.
Full moon tiara.
Alistair looks at that like, wait a minute, I didn't pay for that.
Yeah.
It's a very good, very well made dress. He does explain that it's is it made out of silk, nor anything cheap like linen. Let's see here. What did I put down for the materials? Come on. Is it made of like a worm silk? It's actually made out of spider silk. He outsourced because he found that the problems with found some problems with the decorations and things like that. Easily falling off. Like if you move around too much in it with the prototype design. So I decided, because it fit the budget, put in the extra cash for spider silk with a connection we had. So yeah, as long as you can run in it, jump in it, get hit by a hammer in it, though Pete recommend not. The stars will not come up.
Yeah, I gotta post what the Rose Winter's Admiral outfit looks like.
Ooh.
This is what
Nice.
she'd look. This is what she'd look like.
If only she decided to cease being a pirate. What a shame.
Pirate for
Never
life.
happened.
Her heart belongs to the seas.
Yeah, not to be
But
critical.
who does her brain belong to?
That
I
has
think
yet
it
to
belongs
be.
to Monkey.
The ship.
No, brain belongs to herself.
Yes, but also
For
Monkey.
now.
Yeah. Also, but and when she meets that special someone, it'll belong to Monkey.
Monkey.
All right.
She'll definitely go monkey on them.
Yeah. That being said, let's see here. So, I believe, let's see, with the time that has passed, I think several weeks.
Oh, if it's what are you doing math for? Like the
because I believe you scheduled it in particular after you came back. So yeah, unfortunately, it has been moved a little bit out of the way of the Gaio Manor. But good news is that, well,
Gallo Manor.
Yeah, Gallo Manor. Sorry. Good news though is that your family's druidic, well, not bodyguard. Okay, kind of bodyguard, landkeeper.
Yeah, he is a groundskeeper.
Groundskeeper, yeah. Lionel Sanchez has set up a place so that way it would be. Lionel Sanchez has set up a place for you to effectively host it. In some relative privacy, if need be.
Speaking of which, do I get to surprise the puppy?
I mean, that's up to you whether or not you would have told the rest of the group, but sure.
He whistles, and out of the ether comes a bulvern.
Alright, let me just pull up the, gosh darn it. Oh, well, no, it's right here.
Huh.
But, it's just being a pain. Okay. Oh, how wonderful. Give me the red bar again. I definitely am okay with
Oh,
this.
trust me, I'm getting it too. By the way, can you see the message I typed?
if you put it into roll 20, don't think it has popped up yet.
Yeah, it hasn't popped up yet in a roll 20.
I'm in the chat, and I'm... Okay, I am checking your status site, because god damn it. What the fuck is going on with you? Like, I'm getting just plain red bar of death.
Ooh.
I'm refreshing. Because apparently you can't be bothered to work.
Right, and it's... Yeah, the same on my end. But I'm not refreshing. I'll have to soldier it out, unfortunately.
Oh, one of the shards is dead.
Oh dear.
It's the yellow exclamation mark. It might as well be dead.
F. Press F to pay respects.
Alright. Because it's giving me a hard time, I will adapt to this current situation and post the image of the bulvern in the Friday group chat.
Hmm.
It is a huge creature, and resembles that. They do notice like some, well, not anything odd. Like sort of, it's more brown than essentially baby barf green. In terms of like the area around the undercarriage of the Volvern. As he will explain that essentially due to the different materials that it consumed here, it has a different pigmentation compared to what is normally expected in the Eurasian Empire. Where in the Eurasian Empire it's normally like a greenish tint. Here, due to the material, the rocks it is consumed here, is more of a brownish tint.
I'd like everyone to meet Untook.
Untook.
That sounds like a good name for it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And he just pats the snout.
Alright, let's see here. Well, actually, did I? Yeah, here it is. Okay, oh, no, that's not it. I appear to have misplaced the amount of counted successes for the... Yeah, of that Linus made towards Untook. In terms of taming them. Oh dear. Oh, wait, no, there we are. Okay. That was a bit of a roller coaster.
You should have a brand on his neck.
No brand. Oh, okay, there is a brand.
No, you said there would be a brand.
Yeah, there is a brand on
You
the
would
neck
say...
from your patron. Or one of your two patrons.
Well, let's face it, this is something that came from the Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Ghost Rider and... because you technically have two. But technically one is your primary benefactor. Yeah. Essentially it is the Ghost Rider's choice that you have a better mount. Although the Ashen Wolf did get a say into what you would get.
I want him to have a waiver.
No, I want him to have a bull. Then decide to converge their ideas. That being said, no distractions. Yes, they sort of sit. They are fully trained to sit, heal, and come to you at your beck and call. Also, can you type the name of Untook in the Friday group chat so I can
Yes.
just so that, or in the Roll20 chat if you Roll20 or Discord chat.
Probably Discord right now because he's not even. Well, he's now showing up in Roll20, but I think it's just giving issues.
That way you can. That way they know how it's spelled.
That I forget what it's called. It's the little dash between the N and the T.
Apostrophe.
Yeah.
That apostrophe is key. It's Untook. It was actually the name of my Minotaur at one point.
Interesting. So.
Alistair pulls out an apple and offers it to the Bulver.
Bulvern sort of sniffs at it curiously and does take it, essentially just picks it up and out of your hand and sort of just crushes it in a single chomp. Very, very easily, like crushing, tissue paper.
Hugs the Bulver.
It does not react in any way negatively or positive, or it doesn't react negatively towards it. It doesn't appear to dislike it. Does not at the very least appear to dislike it, though. Keep in mind, I haven't been around for a while, so it may just enjoy it. That being said,
I can't wait to watch it eat a bird like a horse. One of them crunchy sky apples.
stop it, no. It
Pulls out a corpse.
It wouldn't dare eat a pigeon or bird or a small pigeon. Those are too small. That'd be like you popping in a singular nerd into your mouth.
Yes, you pull out these as he pulls out a literal living falcon. Here you go, buddy.
Jesus Christ, you say that, but no, it would be like a vulture, because they're bigger. But that being said,
Like, it's literally holding a vulture. Enjoy, buddy.
that being said, we're getting a bit too distracted. Right. Yes. They do. So the party's now aware of Untuck.
Neat.
So that you will have to pay for additional feed. It is a size huge creature. So let's see here. The standard price for animal
He
feed
is getting help from his, he's getting help from the, knights in the feeding. So,
Yeah, the feeding, but you have to provide the food yourself. Essentially, the
obviously.
base price for animal feed regarding Untuck is doubled. So unfortunately, instead of 2 coppers, it's a ghastly 4 copper. I know, horrendous, but I have to balance this out somehow. You'll live. I believe in you.
Just
Continue.
yes, with my 5,000, like 58,000 gold, I think I'm fine.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Hands over a little platinum for feed.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Here we are. Lino says that its personality is a bit. It appears to be from a relatively more, not violent, but a lot more not expressive. No. What would be the proper term?
Primal?
No, not primal. Far more. Far more physically active stock. So, he has disciplined the Bulvern, though. Just because he's disciplined it from his end, doesn't mean it may not try to act upon your side from around you. Essentially, think of it as a like a bratty dog. It will try to give you sass. You have to establish then and there that you're their leader, that you're their boss, you're their alpha, and that you won't take their you essentially you won't take their shit.
Turns into a giant flaming skeleton.
Yeah. That being said, again, it does it was quite useful. How do I put this? It was quite useful with taking care of certain undead. But yeah, they didn't eat any, fortunately. So it has no taste for blood, just for rocks. So yeah, though if due to what it has consumed, resulting in it achieving adulthood, it has any other sort of mutations or anything of the sort, let him know so he can diagnose it. Unless you can find another monster veterinarian that specializes in monstrosities out in the world.
He just gives him his sending stone number.
Yes, and quick thing regarding what is your character's alignment?
Chaotic and lawful chaotic.
Lawful chaotic, so neutral. Got it. Well, they will because of the brand from your patron, they will share the same alignment as you. All right.
Just gives Untook snout rubs.
Yeah. All right. Doesn't appear to dislike it. It doesn't appear to let out any notion. If you'd like, insight check, but yeah, insight check if you'd like to see if they enjoy it.
Would someone like to help me? My insight is shit.
This would just be you. 13. So, it's kind of like one of those things where you're just this random person and it doesn't really know you that much, so it's not going to attack you. But it doesn't appear to hate it. So it's probably one of those things where the more you get out, more you continue to pet it, the more it'll start to enjoy it. Hopefully.
Has it been fitted with the saddle yet?
Yeah, no. Due to the relatively exotic nature of this, war beast, you will have to procure for yourself a custom-made, saddle.
Well, I actually have something to do with the iridescent knight, so he can do that on the way. Because remember, he got some contracts for the. So, to the iridescent knights. Would anyone like to join me?
No, join
Awesome.
Anyone else?
Anyone else?
Do you all have
What are we accompanying you with for?
picking up some contracts from the iridescent knights?
No, he's dropping off
Or dropping off
the person who they can call for more contracts.
Yeah, sorry. Alright.
Hmm.
And also to drop off a report.
Harris will be a bit occupied with preparing to head to Arether.
Also, with Solthis deciding to stay here in Vryn to essentially make sure that the government keeps their end of the bargain, because the resources that this entity now, or that Sariel has, it could be game changing for if the Avroni Union, abuses it.
Yeah.
He's
Best to have someone remotely trustworthy there.
That being said, he does give you a sending stone, and it says that essentially if you ever need somebody to talk to, no matter what time of the day, no matter what hour, no matter what he's doing, he will stop and, if you just need to talk or if you need to tell him about something new or whatever, if you need to be reminded of what sort of War Mage tricks to definitely avoid, call him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, while Solthis will not be joining the party, you still have another alternative way of essentially decreasing the detriments of gaining more levels of dread. So it is restricted to once per day. It does recharge after for a sending stone.
Hmm. Oh,
Recharge after
sending.
until the next dawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Recharge after the next dawn.
While everyone's doing that, Rose Winter, like I said last week, she's going to go down to the Seven Nobles Court Guild House and start learning some of the more restricted information. And unlike last time, yesterday, she's going to specifically ask the party if they want to know anything. If they themselves have an itch they want scratched when it comes to knowledge.
Yeah, like spells, any advanced books that they may have, or things of the sort.
I want all the information you can get on the Ghost Knights.
Okay, she'll
I'd like anything.
remember that.
I'd like anything to play there.
Zeris is gonna be.
Wait, hold on a sec. Yeah, you said something? I didn't quite catch it.
Archana said I'd like anything playing there. So I think discussing the planes.
Okay. And Alex,
Okay.
I don't know what you were saying. For somebody to decide to start another scene for Need for Speed behind Armored's back.
I am so sorry, guys.
You have nothing to apologize for. They do. Anyways, Riker, you were saying?
Yeah, well, you probably wouldn't really be able to get a hold of Xeris at the moment because his preparations are a little more... How do I put this?
Private.
Well, not necessarily private, if it's just that it's gonna require a little more, like, him actually being out and about, is the thing.
Hmm.
Like, if one of you guys were to actually find him out and about and ask what the fuck he was up to, he'd be more than happy to fucking tell you. Just fucking tell you. But at the same time, he's gonna be a little occupied at the moment.
Indisposed of, right?
Use this thaumaturgy. Hey, Cyrus, where the fuck are you?
Fucking, are you sure? Do you really want to go with that? Because I do have message.
I do.
So it feels like I'm not getting to do a lot, or if I keep getting.
You'll do probably.
Well, it's like whenever I get asked to do, if I wanted to do something, I immediately like get ignored, or something else happens. I'm just bringing it up because I'm like.
I understand. Got it. Your concerns are valid.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get everyone's thing. Then we'll start in order. We've already taken care of one thing, incidentally, because we lost track. But we will start with you, then Masked, then Riker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Sorry.
the order.
Yeah. Sorry. I just didn't mean to interrupt. I just brought it up because like it's just like.
No, I hear you. You're good. So that being said.
Yeah, but if somebody were to yell for him, he'd ask him through means of either thaumaturgy or message or something. He'd pretty much just give the answer of, I'm good, just get whatever the hell you want.
Because I probably would have asked, like, before you decided to go lone wolf.
I mean, that's just it. You wouldn't... He would have... he would have been gone as soon as he got up. He would have been eating breakfast, like, while he was doing it.
You gotta remember, Rosewinter only needs 4 hours.
Yeah.
She's trained her body to do...
I mean, in which case, like I said, his answer would have been, he's fine. So...
Okay. Yeah, that works. She's trained herself to only need the 4 hours because, you know, sailing in the 9 mornings.
So, what is Riker do? So, what is Xeris doing, Riker?
So, Xeris is currently out and about searching for any semblance of a trace that any semblance of an indication that he is being followed or stalked by people.
Mm-hmm. Because of what you found in the that puzzle house.
Not just that, but also the fact that people kind of tried to fucking murder him in the War Mage College.
Yeah. So
when he returned from that initial thing, and he wants to ensure that they're not going to come back after his ass.
Of course. In that case, I will require you to make a charisma-based stealth check. Because I'm assuming you want to first make sure that you're not being followed, right?
Yeah, let me check something real quick. No, I don't. Charisma-based stealth, that'd just be a straight charisma then.
I don't know why you enrolled, but that's fine.
Whoop, I forgot to... Oh, right, I was gonna do that. That's why.
Yeah. So, first and foremost... after that, make from me a perception check.
Alright. Do it? Okay, yeah, I did switch it back.
Just generally looking to see if somebody's, following you or anything like that. That are not like, city guards. Refocus their attention somewhere else.
Oh!
Modified 20. Man, that's good. Let's see here. You. Oh, I was not expecting for this to happen so quickly.
Oh!
You know.
Oh shit, did I just find something?
Sort of. Yes.
Oh no.
You notice somebody like in the like almost intentionally hiding around the corner of your eye in like simple brown robes. Is like sort of no matter where you go, they're always there.
Oh. Okay. So, he is going to just remain calm and just continue on as if he hadn't seen them, but he will make a note of as much of their like physique and whatnot as he can.
All right, make an insight check.
Where is my insight? Here is my insight. I'm a once per session that, yeah.
Very well. Go ahead. 14.
A little bit better.
It's 10 better, so yeah. Alright, so you notice as you're, well, as you're sort of keeping a watch on this man, on this form, you notice they appear to be some sort of beast folk. Eagle Kenku. Just sort of appears to be probably adult, definitely an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're just keeping their distance. You can't see like eye color or anything like that,
But from what I've likely been able to determine, I can probably hazard a guess that they're definitely looking at me.
Yep, you can definitely tell.
Okay. So, adult Eagle Kenku.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna just make a note. I'm actually gonna make a note of that in my thing here.
Doesn't appear to be particularly muscular. Not
Alright.
really wielding any weapons, but that doesn't mean they aren't.
That doesn't mean they're not dangerous, considering.
Yeah. So.
Oops.
Would you like to approach them, or?
No, that is the last thing I want to do.
Alright. What would you like to do?
So, I would like to head within range of the, I would like to head over to, like, pretty much, I would like to head back to where the party is staying, within about 300 or so feet of it, because I believe that's about the range of, message, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, do I have message on it? I think I might. And if not, okay, I don't. But what I do have, yeah, I was about to say I can just pop an Arcana check.
Alright. Go ahead.
Oh, no, good. That's a no.
Actually, yeah, the spell does not go off as you kind of fumble it. Nothing bad happens, but yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Aside from the spell not going off, you want to try again?
I mean, I can.
Then make another charisma-based stealth check. So another straight charisma check.
Right.
Almost a natural 20. All right, and now make another Arcana check. 21.
So,
thank goodness. You managed to...
I'm gonna just message, like, pretty much just... Alright, who all is still in the building at the moment?
Not in the... Well, let's see here. Let's see. Alistair and Ashana are currently out, picking up her dress at this point.
Yeah.
Captain Rosewinter has already asked,
yeah, Captain I'd likely be able to hazard a guess that Rosewinter wasn't there at the moment.
Rahamed's definitely not
she's...
there.
Yeah, I'm long gone.
Yeah. Rahamid is definitely out and about
Ho-
getting some.
hold on.
Right. Oh, yeah.
What's going on now? Because like, why
Is
am I out?
Zaris, well, yeah. Sorry. What were you? Sorry, I almost forgot. What is Rahamid doing?
Well, I was planning on finding a trainer to get me Eldritch Adept, so I could get another invocation.
Yeah, he's looking for a trainer in that case.
Well,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be smart if I was using the like if where the Self-Knowledge Guild is where the information is being held, where I could be in there looking for the information. Is
Yeah,
my
but they don't do. Yeah, but they don't do the training in house. They give you an address to go to, and you know whether or not they have any a list of addresses to go to, and whether or not you find someone who's willing to train you is well, up to your investigation check.
Alright, so make an investigation test to see if I'm actually still stuck in the building trying to look for someone, or if I fucking already found someone already long gone.
Yes.
Alright.
I mean, considering your investigation, it's very likely you've probably already found someone.
Yeah.
You never know my luck. Alright.
What did I say? Yeah, you're already off and out, and Rahamid's already out and about finding.
Alright.
I figured I'd give you a fair chance to see if.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So,
fair.
At the moment, you're like essentially out in front of the hotel. Out in the hotel you're initially staying at. Holes somewhat patched up in the ceiling, and not in your room. Sorry, rather you're in the dining hall, and you're currently just aside from you and a few other strangers and weirdos, and that one person, just you.
Shit. Alright. Alright, so... Oh boy. He's in a bit of a spot now. Let's see. So... Alright, so here's what I'd like to do. What I'd like to do is... Well... Let's see. Okay. So... I have a plan. It's a very dumb plan, but a plan nonetheless.
Ooh.
So, Auntie,
Mm-hmm.
firstly I need to ask you what the name of the place we're staying at is.
Let's see. I forgot. It's been a while.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's essentially like it's a 3-star motel. Hotel. It's a 3-star inn. Not the best.
Yeah,
Not terrible, but still not good.
alright. So, in that case, well, in order to make this a little bit quicker, what I'd like to do is he'll just have the name of the place in mind, and what he's gonna do is he's gonna whip the sending stone that his brother gave him out, and seemingly start up a casual conversation, but he's gonna whisper into it that he is being followed by an adult. What was it?
Eagle
Okay, I've got it written down. Thankfully. Oops, that's the wrong thing.
Yeah, adult Eagle Kenku, you're good.
Yeah. Oh.
No armor, no weapons. Still might be dangerous.
Yeah. He's being followed by an adult eagle Kenku. No armor, no weapons. Could still be dangerous. And to pretty much just inform one of the party that he's at and then he would pretty much just back at the inn, and he would just also give the name of it.
They would be a bit of a ways away, actually. So.
Why do you think he's contacting his fucking brother to do it? Because his brother has sending.
He'll do it. He'll do it as quickly as he'll do it. Lickety split, so to speak. He doesn't exactly say lickety split. You know what I mean? So, let's see, where were we? Yes. Right, he will send, he'll alert to the rest of the party. But in the meantime, what are you doing? Actually, in regards to, he does respond. He will do it. Remember that game of hide and seek we used to play? Try that.
Yeah. And with that,
Oh, hello?
yeah, continue.
Oh yeah, sorry, no, that was literally it.
Alright.
My Roll20, my Discord just disconnected me and reconnected me for some godforsaken reason. But yeah.
Alright. Knowing that he'll pretty much just be hiding and playing, he'll pretty much just kind of be doing his best to hide in plain sight for the moment.
Alright. Alright, he does not, in the entire time, he does not approach you. Alright, in the meantime, let's see here, so. Okay, here we are. Alex, roll, so, you do manage, while he's doing all that, before you receive a sending message from him, from, you-know-who, you are currently speaking to, this odd, you're speaking to this kobold man. He's sort of explaining his prices. Essentially, it will be a silver per day, silver, let's see, what was it again? 5 silver per day, for them to teach you. Essentially, because you're already a warlock, you got most of the basics down, reducing the initial 27 that you normally need to a flat 20 checks. So,
Alright.
yeah.
Plus, with the trainer, the time to actually finish training will be shortened.
Yep.
Just
essentially.
Yeah.
Additionally, if there's they explain that if you start again, this is mostly for flavor, but essentially, if you start hearing, in your case, other whispers that are not your patron, you may want to alert your patron to that, and so that way they can up your wardings.
You got it. Alright.
Yeah. So make a Arcana check, as it'll sort of teach you some some of the things he's picked up.
Alright.
First part of the day.
Yep.
You finish your training, and you receive one out of 20 points of progress. Actually, hold on. It's with advantage, by the way. The check. I almost forgot to.
Yeah, it's with advantage, and I got up a trainer. So, is it 20 days or is it shorter than 20 days? Because I'm like,
it's 20 successful checks. It's not 20 days.
Well, okay.
And like in midday, currently, you do receive a sending from Xeris' brother, Solithis, saying that Xeris is being watched back in the inn. Give him some backup just in case.
Alright.
Don't reveal yourself, though.
Very well. Alright. I'll look at the trainer and be like, do you want me to pay you after you finish the training, or want me to pay you for the 1 day's lesson now?
It's just for like the day. You can just stop on by any time later. Especially since it's lunchtime, essentially. He's giving you a break. He doesn't teach on breaks, so for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So
Okay.
yeah, you're free to go.
All right.
It's 5 silver for you pay up front for spending the day to train under them.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So take leave. Meanwhile, Hajime. What was it you were doing again?
Hajime?
No, Hajime. Sorry, Captain Rosewinter. I'm sorry, my brain. And also, first thing there. So yeah, Captain Rosewinter.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm going to leave, after asking everyone what they want, I'm gonna leave early and go to the
To the guild.
I'm yeah, thank you. My mind just fried for a second.
You're good. It's always good to ask for help
Uh,
and all that.
I'll go down to the guild hall and see what sort of new information, new books can unlock. We unlock.
Alright. Also, Alex, you're gonna want to PM me what invocation you're gonna pick up, but that'll be after. That'll be later.
Oh, that one's gonna be simple. It's the Magnum Ignition, which gives me 6 things to attune to instead of 3.
Ah, okay.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Magnus
Magnus.
collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Magnus Collection. That's what the actual name is. Yeah.
Yeah. So, make. Let's see here. So, in this branch of the Seven Nobles Guild, they ask you to please wait for after you show them your badge. They tell you to please wait while they get all the information you're requesting. It takes like half an hour, and they inform you
Yeah.
that all of the information has been sent via private teleportation via a armed courier. So to please
Wow.
follow them, so that way the bodyguard slash courier can oversee you and make sure you don't, well, accidentally harm yourself with the information that has been provided with you to you.
Huh. Okay. That's interesting. So, along with what the party asked for, like Yang, Ashana wanting for locked away knowledge on the outer planes and all that good stuff. I want,
Or planes in general, yeah.
and planes in general, what I want to know is uh, more classified information on how the guard works. The guards around here, specifically how the process of becoming an official religion works. I want information on that if I have that access.
Mhm.
I want to know more about what I want to get Rosewinter involved in researching cognito hazards and
Possibly
possible.
weaponizing them.
Possibly, I want to go down Yogg-Sothory, and I need to start branching into that. I
Yeah,
can't
so.
just I can't just have her research Yogg-Sothory without actually knowing what it is.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sasha is allowed in the same room as you. However, she's instructed to face the wall behind you because she technically doesn't have the clearance. Only you. She's only going to be there in case some shit goes down. Essentially,
right.
support him, the courier. Who's this? Who's this warforged that? At first, you think with the metal plate over their eyes, where their eyes would be, you think, oh, they're probably blind or something because of some factory defect, due to a factory defect. No, you notice like a slight line of light, sort of tracing between these slits, the front eye guard. Probably figured some sort of experimental tech there.
Yeah. Let's see. There's that and
Think RoboCop.
RoboCop, and for now, the last thing is information on Elder Runes. Like advanced runes that would be locked away.
All right. So first things first, regarding their hidden knowledge of other extraplanar planes. There is one thing that does certainly catch your eye in that. How do I put this? Where are you? Where are you, you gosh darn thing? I know you're here. Can't hide from me. Not for long. Ah. Also know what I'm looking for. There is a plane akin to that of the ethereal plane that exists outside of this planet. Essentially, if you were to cast etherealness, while not in some sort of area, because it doesn't say a lot of it's redacted for some reason. But apparently, if you're not inside of an object and you enter, well, and you exit and you're outside this planet and you cast etherealness on yourself, you'll find yourself in this place between the ethereal and the material. Instead, that is not the void at all. It is instead called the black. It literally contains nothing, and time and space do not or function inconsistently. When they attempted something like this, they ended up returning to above the planet 4 dozen years later, while the person they sent out there, whose name and race, age, and all that is redacted, claims that it was only a minute that they spent. They explained
Wow.
that it lacked food, air, and water, or any sort of light. So you do can note that at the very least, whoever they sent up there was not like a traditionally living creature, probably a construct, sentient person, or something else.
Or perhaps
need to
someone that
breathe.
was, or something perhaps trained to, that would need to breathe for if it was only a minute before they got out.
Yeah. Or undead. That is also a possibility.
Right. Alistair wanted to know something, but I can't remember.
Ghost Knights.
Ghost Knights, that's what it was.
The Seven Nobles Guild is aware of an order known as the Ghost Knights. They still currently exist, which is odd because, as far as you know, Captain Rosewinter, they were disbanded years ago and were replaced with Resh's official military, which are primarily consisted of necromancers, death knights, and your bog standard soldiers. It's not to say that they're not in any way effective or interesting, but yeah. And also mages, of course, but yeah, they currently still exist. They appear to also be are attempting to infiltrate the some faction subsets of the Ghost Knights are attempting to infiltrate the Seven Nobles Guild. However, any attempts to penetrate certain cells of the Seven Nobles Guild are met with essentially honeypots, where they'll give them like false information and put them into a group that it does know that they are Ghost Knights, and yeah.
Oh, it's like what the FBI does for certain internet groups.
Or the CIA in some cases.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
officially, that those don't exist. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll tell that. Now, what about my things?
Elder runes, or in terms of cognito hazards. Let's see here. I need you to first and foremost make for me a wisdom save.
Hey, I can do that.
Actually, hold on. No, scratch that. You don't need to make a wisdom save. Sorry. Fuck.
They got something else.
It's censored. Anything that would cause harm to you is censored.
Okay, and
Yeah.
I believe
they're not that crazy, so.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. I'm just so I believe any.
Make a. Mm-hmm.
I'm just try. I'm crazy, but I swear, even if I were to roll, there's an ability that lets me instead roll charisma or intelligence, but I'm not sure where that would.
Well, I think it's your.
Oh, additionally,
Yeah.
you can use your charisma modifier. Oh, it's if I'm instead of intelligence, I can use my charisma.
Yes. Let me just pull it up here. Make an investigation check because this is a very big book regarding cognito hazards, and it is heavily redacted. So you kind of have to, well,
What am I
comb through
rolling?
it all. Investigation. Using, in this case, if you'd like, charisma.
Ooh.
I'm gonna bring up some dark jazz, if you don't mind, because this would definitely fit this situation.
That is 1d20 plus 10.
Feel free to make adjustments to the audio.
Hmm.
16. And what is it with you and rolling the bare minimum? I don't like it.
Mhm.
Are you trying? Are you? No, there's no way you can load. You can rig your the digital dice.
How do
it's
you
fine.
know that?
Because I've tried doing that to make sure that. If
No
there
one
was a
could.
possibility. Yeah, there's no way to do that without the DM knowing.
Yeah.
Let's or hacking the site, which at that point you're better off hacking it literally any other site. So yeah. That being said, as you come through this book, you've managed to find between the blacked out lines and the intentionally blurred or stained over images of what is described as, some more dangerous or less dangerous cognito hazards. You do find some information. One of the most accessible forms of cognito hazards are in the form of spells, at least in the modern day and age. Usually illusory or enchantment spells that deal mental harm to a person and or afflicts a sort of alternate perception of reality that is essentially incorrect. However, essentially, so yeah, spells like Dissonant Whispers, Vicious Mockery, those are considered cognito hazards, but more accessible cognito hazards. However, it does list that there are certain cults, usually chthonic in nature, that specialize solely in cognito hazards, warping the perception of a person's perception of reality, but not reality itself, and that individual's understanding of certain pieces of knowledge, to do a myriad of things, from ignoring a from forgetting about a building's existence entirely, or forgetting faces entirely, to, well, let's just say far more unsavory and, frankly, to most pirates, like hardened pirates like you, outright horrible acts. They are left partially to your own imagination. I say partially because they do unfortunately have to go in depth with that, and that will require you to make a wisdom save, as it is relatively, the contents are disturbing.
Okay. And advantage, since my cohort is within eyesight.
Yes. They are within eyesight. You can just look over your shoulder. Alright.
Another 16.
You manage to... This is a lot easier to digest. You sort of have to take a moment to breathe. The Warforged sort of standing in the corner, sort of adjusts their seat as they're still looking at you, and you see that with the sight of, well, the sight of Sasha sort of like lazily reading a novel that the Warforged gave her brings a little bit of solace to your soul. That being said, it doesn't make the possibilities of what you see any less, well, terrible. So you do not gain any levels of dread, fortunately. However, you do manage to make your way further into the text. One such practice that the guild has been able to decipher in terms of knowledge is the knowledge of one of the more, one of the more active as of recent cults, Yog-Sothoth. The act of performed by that and of chthonic-based cognito hazards is in this by the guild's own admission. They refer to them as Yog-Sothothery. It does add an addendum that any attempts to access training and or knowledge of Yog-Sothothery, aside from the name and the acts thereof, and what it entails thereof, such as, performing acts of Yog-Sothothery, will require a trainer or class, or essentially a chairman level authentication.
Oh, so if I want to know this, I do have chairman access.
Yep.
Ooh. I know what I'm gonna trade for next.
Yeah, that being said, it does have a disclaimer there. Knowledge of Yog-Sothothery will alter your state of mental well-being. You'll notice paranoia, a state of continuously being disturbed, as the very knowledge will. There's no going back, unfortunately.
Once you realize the world's a simulation.
Well, not so much that, but essentially along the lines of, once you know the real threats of the world, you can't ignore it anymore.
Yeah.
It's the ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Ever since she picked up the Sword of Banes and saw the bone knife and or the bone key and
also the the walls of flesh in the sanatorium.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll definitely I don't think I can turn a blind eye to this anymore. I need to know how to better protect myself from these reality warping events.
Yeah. Alright. Do you say that to the Warforged?
Yeah, it's not exactly like that, but
saying out loud to yourself, essentially.
Yeah.
she'll
make a straight charisma check.
Oh, I get this advantage because of my would this be persuading?
Nope. This
Just
is
straight charisma.
Straight charm.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of persuasion, but not really.
Yeah, it's an outward revelation. Yeah.
It's like good first impressions, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. What? So I'll roll normally.
11.
You want to raise your once per session on this?
I could. I might.
Oh, you already used your once per session.
No, I didn't.
Or, no, you didn't. Sorry.
That was Riker.
Alex.
And me.
No, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex, Riker, and Armored.
Wait, did I already use her? I don't freaking.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Okay. It's like I was about to say, like, wait, was it me?
You're good. You're good.
I might I might use my once per sesh because I feel like this is important. Fuck it.
33.
Worth it.
As the DM, I cannot tell you whether or not it was important or not. But I can tell
No,
you
this is
what
just what I.
happens now. As the Warforged just sort of nods their head and essentially says that after you're done with all that, he's going to take a lunch break. And if you want to know how to ward your sanity, can't guarantee definitive results, but he can at least grant you something. But again, much like you probably already read, you may not come back the same.
She thinks for herself, I'm already different than what I was 2-3 weeks ago. Just a simple captain, manning a modest ship.
Alright. In that case, let me just pull up something. Anything else you want to continue reading into? I believe the other one, yeah, so we took care of Yogg-Sothoth and Cognito hazards.
There's the Elder Runes, and I want to know the real history of giants and runecraft and how the giants fit how do I word this?
How they perfected it. Non-magical, supernatural runes.
Right. Elder runes are like the perfect runes. They are
Yeah. But
like they were perfected by giants and used against dragons.
Yes. So let's see here. Regarding the books and regarding other such things. Yeah. So regarding the giants and their runes, as far as essentially what is known to the public, by most academics and things like that, is what has already been released by the Seven Nobles Guild. Essentially, although its origin, it's like the much more intricate mechanics are alien, and it's not really, there's no exact science to it. Essentially, simply by invoking these specific runes in a perfect manner, in such and such size, it inextricably sort of brushes against the weave briefly, and grants a modicum of arcane power, akin to that of spellcasting, but not really spellcasting. Think of it like sitting in a tube on water. The water being the weave itself, and the tube being the room. You're not in the water. You're being carried across the water in a tube, just following the waves and such. Though it would also be affected by the shape and size of the tube as well. Does that make any sense?
Kinda. You're not directly using the weave. You're just using it as as a vest.
Current. Yeah.
Right. Actually, that just raises a bigger question. What sort of classified information is on the weave itself?
Let's see here.
Is there ways to tap in? What are the ways to tap into it besides the regular spellcasting ways.
Let's see. Aside from what is publicly available, anything deeper, head chairman level access, which unfortunately you do not have.
I have chairman, but not head chairman.
Yeah, so.
Or in this case, Bob access.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yes.
I'll have to make a note of that.
So do you take your leave after that, or is there anything else?
Hey.
I can't think of anything else currently. If I do think, like, I'll just go back to a different Seven Nobles Guild. Oh wait, no, you never told me. You never told me about the way the religion cult to a religion process happens.
Right, I almost forgot about that. Essentially, what is publicly known is what is done. You need to pass several tests that I've already explained to you. There is no financial fee. Essentially, what you pay is what the church of that former cult, now turned to an official church, can do. They're essentially effectively funded by the Irani Union and are given a direct payroll, mostly from taxpayers, to the regarding any sort of thing that they do. Well, it's also not the one thing you do notice that is actually not public knowledge, that it doesn't just come from tax money inside the Irani Union. It also applies to a small portion, a very minuscule but still existing portion of tithes internationally to Irani approved churches. So essentially, they take a 2% of any tithe that each church makes, and that church also keeps the rest that they can use for whatever sort of activities they have, and that does not count for, well, what that church that does not count for or against the Irani Union's funding of that church.
So they're like every so often they come and tax the churches 2%.
Yep. On all tithes.
Yeah.
If it's only 2% out of 98, it's only 2% out of 100%. So it's not a lot. It's not really all that well known. I mean, if you think about it, it really wouldn't cause that much of a humbug, because it's so little. It means nothing. But if you think about it in the grand scheme, you think, ooh, that's a lot of money. Churches get tithes every single day.
Yeah.
Rich and even the poor.
And if it's every single church,
they got a lot of money. The Irani Union is quite the horde.
Yeah. Okay.
Might be picking up the small dogs. Well,
Here's
that
the
depends
thing,
on
though.
whether or not you want to rob the Irani Union itself.
Yeah. But
well,
You already know. Okay.
I will be done with requesting knowledge, and I'm going. I think it's about time I enacted my plan. To cement it, I'm gonna go down to the nearest magic shop and purchase 2 scrolls of alter self.
Alright, let's see here. For alter self, let's see here. Make a, let's see here, let me just check. What was it? Alright, because, yeah, so so in just any magic shop in particular, or are you going to a church or something?
I'm going to go. I want this to be untraceable, so I'm going to go down the black market.
Alright, make an investigation check as the stands for the black market have been taken down, and officially, they were never there.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I hate to do this, but can the rest of us have a turn?
Yeah, because
Take
I.
care of this. So it's 100 gold pieces per scroll.
Oh, I'll gladly pay it.
Sorry.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on this. No offense, it's just I understand you. This thing's the one you would do, but like.
I mean, it's slow.
Hey, it's at least it's not as long as what Vera spends.
Yeah. That being said,
At least it's more.
yeah, essentially, whenever you want, you can receive training, or you can look into later what that stuff from what the Warforged had to offer. That being said, you do receive a sending from, forgetting his name, I am so sorry, from Solithis, regarding what Xeris is currently is being watched by someone else, and may need backup, but don't alert them and all that.
Okay, I'll,
Meanwhile, armored.
oh,
And
Did-
yeah,
just real quick, did Solvis, just a second, did Solvis say where I could find Breaker?
yep,
Or-
in.
Okay,
So,
then
yeah.
I'll start
No,
making my way there.
I'm sorry, that, like, you might have thought I'm like, oh boy, here we go. No, like, I was just making a noise, dude.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
against you.
I
Yeah.
kind of figured.
Like, no, I understand, like, you had more to ask, and I'm like, it wasn't like, oh god, here we go. No, it was like, oh. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, no,
that was like, it was
good.
literally me clearing my fucking throat because it's fucking dry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
My
You're
bad.
good.
continuing.
Yeah.
Take it easy on yourself. You're good.
Moving forward.
Alex. So, Alex. Or actually, so
I thought you said me.
Yeah, it was Alistair.
Alex, one moment. Alistair. So, where exactly are you going? Are you going to, like,
Yeah, he and a few members of the party are heading over to the Iridescent Knight stronghold.
I believe it was you and Ashana only because Xeris is hanging out at the inn and Muhammad is
Well-
looking for training.
Yeah, Xeris is hanging out at the inn, and I would just like to make a note. He actually is attempting to kind of act as if he were continuing on with his day, having found nothing,
Yeah.
so as not to tip the guy off that hey, he's been spotted.
That being said, Moose would actually like gladly go with you because it's not every day that actually after explaining everything with Muhammad, because yeah, Moose would gladly like to go with you because it's not every day you visit a Night Orders building.
Pretty much he gives the rundown of the rules, like, be respectful,
Keep your hands
just
to
say you're
yourself.
with me, answer yourself,
If
you
they say
can't-
don't look at something, don't look at something.
yeah, but they do actually have interactive things you can duck around with, and they are clearly marked, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah, obviously, but yeah. It's just like one of those things that, it's kind of obvious, but, just in case...
It's not as uptight
there's
as you'd
that
think it
one
would be.
person, just in case there's that one person, they gotta say it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, he heads over, and pretty much, I imagine, like, this old-style castle, like, fortification.
More like a small tower, but yeah. It's like almost like a watchtower in the middle of the Vrain, but yeah.
But, I'm guessing it's non-Euclidean.
Oh yeah, it's essentially it is owned by the Iridescent Knights. However, it is technically under the ownership and watch of a singular archmage, or not archmage, sorry, of a wizard. So everyone's allowed to do their thing. Just if you have any more problems, the sort of guild.
Be mindful.
Yeah, yeah. It's more it's a combination of hyper-Euclidean and non-Euclidean, so yeah. It's much bigger than the inside. So, yeah. So.
He, does this, He just literally walks in.
Falling behind.
And he takes them to weapons check.
Alright, they do request that you at least... Actually, not in your case, Alistair and Ashana, they're okay with you having your weapons on your person. You've already done the background checks and everything. Though, in the case of Moose, because she is a guest, she does have to give any weapons she has on her person to the front door, which will be returned afterwards, and for her to give her full legal name. So that way, they have records and everything. And also, she has to tell them whether or not she is a mage, of course. Which, she does relay, yes, she is a mage, and she does present her weapons. She has, let's see here, 20 crossbow bolts, a light crossbow, a dagger, a silvered bowie knife,
Which is awesome.
Yep, it's really nice looking bowie knife. Let's see here. She has how many daggers? She has 4 daggers actually in total, including the bowie knife. We'll skip that. Yeah, and
the thing is, Alistair gives her the thumbs up on her preparedness.
Yeah, and she also gives them the +1 light crossbow, which it's kind of like that scene where they take like that with the one animated character draws out a bunch of weapons.
Yeah, Sinbad. And here's the thing: if you want more of an apt description of that, go to Alistair, not Moose.
Yes, unfortunately though, as she sort of gives them her holsters and everything like that, one of the senior looking guards does stop that guard and says that because she is with 2 members of the Iridescent Cross, essentially escorting her around, she does not have to present her weapons. Which, yeah, she does the groan. Yeah, she groans and puts all of her weapons and equipment back on her rig.
And Alistair starts laughing because that is pretty much a joke amongst the Iridescent Knights.
Yeah. That being said, she does say her full name. Let me just.
Knight.
Her full legal name, mind you, which is Versha Vadekar.
Can you spell that out for us
yes,
Friday?
Better yet, you can find it here in the this sheet. I will copy paste into the general chat in the Roll20 and the Discord.
So that's
Versha Vadekar, or aka Wrath, aka Moose.
Neat. And Alistair says out loud, like, well, I'm here to grant you guys more devil contracts.
They tell you, where to go. It's a completely separate section of the tower, but still the section of the tower. Essentially, and less directions, more along the lines of, just think of going there, and you literally just turn the corner and you'll find the door. Essentially, contracts and pacts.
He nods, like, yeah, I know, not my first rodeo.
Yes, though they have to explain it to Miss Vadekar. It's her first time.
And he does so and literally turns a corner.
Yep. As the 3 of you make your way around, it's a front door. There appears to be a limit, though. There are guards standing at the front door, with a sign up there saying, due to the sensitive materials, only one additional person can be inside the room at a time. That does include familiar. So, for any other characters, it would mean that you would have to leave your familiar at the door for this, due to the sensitive materials.
Alistair just turns to one of the guards, like, Hey, why don't you show my friend here the interactive museum of the Iridescent Knights?
He just sort of just tells them, they can find it. Trust me. I've never gotten lost in this place, and I'm a bit of a Nimrod. As he sort of takes off his helm, and you see, appears to be a golem who just wipes his forehead as if he were wiping off sweat from his brow. It's kind of weird. Kind of has that weird grinding noise.
Alistair has this look of great.
So
Y'all forget he doesn't like. It's pretty well known amongst the knights.
well, kind of, except for this because they're a different sect. But amongst your fellow party members, yeah, you kind of creeped out by golems. Yeah. Don't really
Though
like them all that
he
much.
still remains polite.
He can have someone escort them if need be. That being said, he asks you if you have any familiars with you at this moment, or following you.
Nay, I do not.
All right, then you're free to go in.
And he walks in.
All right. So I want you to imagine, like row after row after row of tables and dozens of people, like handwriting letters and things like that, and some people like watching over somebody else who's essentially like signing their contract to become a warlock before essentially being sent off to go to training and all that. Now I want you to imagine that, but that also being across the walls and the ceiling, and they're just walking around as if it's normal.
And Alistair's like, I wish they had that when I first joined.
Yeah.
No, that is interesting.
Yeah.
But he tracks down one of the head people.
Yeah. Also, the guard does alert you that the sign's mostly for non-guild members. You and Shauna can enter as you see fit. But your friend, as they gesture towards Moose, has to unfortunately stay back.
Which is why I was like, show her to the gift shop or something.
Yeah, they'll have a guard sent over to bring her there. So the two of you.
She's going for the
And he hands over he hands over 100 platinum. Like, get something nice.
I'm good. I've got some leftover from Sasha after her vendor. She has a
Also,
$1,000 stare.
Also, if you're bored, you can check out the interactive museum.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. You can actually touch some of the older armors that we used.
Oh, that's cool.
You can even put a few on.
I'm not really comfortable in armor. Heavy.
Yeah.
Feels weird.
That's
Thanks,
big.
though. And she'll,
Enjoy.
after a guard comes over to escort her, she takes her leave. Sorry, yeah, you were saying?
No, I was just saying that's okay, dear. Take it. Enjoy.
Alright. She says she'll try. So, in the meantime, let's see here.
Like I said, I go to the head librarian, I guess you'd call him.
Archivist, yeah. Essentially, you're brought over. You're told to go to the ceiling. There's a sort of how do I put this? A trap door that you're gonna have to be careful with because it is technically actually just a normal. The way it works is like a normal door, so you're gonna have to deal with some gravitational changes. So
Alistair just dies and he opens it. And has anyone seen Labyrinth?
Yes.
He just walks into it.
Yeah, Labyrinth.
It was an okay. It was an
I love
okay
that
movie.
Yeah, it was great.
Like,
It's pretty
Just imagine a tiefling goblin king.
Ooh.
Yeah. I just put in the.
You remind me of the day.
That being said, as the two of you enter, you do notice that the room appears to be partially, like, very minimalistic. There's just a table, there's 2 chairs there, and there's like a bookshelf that's completely empty, not without any sort of knickknacks or anything, and sitting sitting at the behind the desk, you see this. Just give me a moment. Come on, stop it. Stop it, Tony. Where are you like this? I can't seem to have a singular nice thing. Can't I? Can't I?
Well, Tony's been acting up recently.
Alright, so essentially think at first you think like an elf, judging by the ears, but then you notice he appears to have 4 sets of eyes, 2 where they normally be, 2 additional pairs, an additional pair slightly above it, and appear to be mandibles. As you see a set of 4 arms scribing down several, sheets of paper. Or not 4, but like 6, sorry.
What was that?
I'm just curious if this is a Thrycreen.
Nope, not at all.
Okay.
But he says out loud, you must be a dream in the kitchen.
Hmm? Oh,
He
yes,
says out loud.
My wife says that too, if I ever cooked. My apologies, I was not informed of your visit, judging by the fact that you're able to enter at all. You must be guild members?
Oh, it's their,
Knight members, rather?
shows his ring, and this is my fiance slash what's it called?
Apprentice?
Yeah.
Squire.
Squire.
Unofficial official squire.
Yeah, unofficial official squire, yeah. Oh, okay. Apologies, I'm not expecting a lot of guests. He sort of looks around. Apparently neither did the wizard overseeing the construction of my office was expecting me to have any guests. Door was made mostly for, I hope you understand. Hope it wasn't too inconvenient.
I hope you aren't being inconvenient.
No, you're good. I'm just some boring paperwork. Some new people, some of the new students are despite their prior warnings, making pacts with devils, saying that they're too silver-tongued, they get them in too much trouble. They should pay
He just
attention.
rolls his eyes at that. Funny enough, from like when I've seen it, it's the Celestials you actually have to look out for.
Oh yeah, it's for the greater good sort of excuse, and especially the recruits who are more weak-willed, easily.
At least with doubles, you know what you're expecting.
Even that. Sorry,
Well,
you were saying,
technically, you're supposed to watch out for all powerful beings, but
And worse, actually, no, there's worse. Fae.
oh yes, definitely face.
Oh god.
Both sets of eyes.
He just shivers. Had a buddy back in my old unit. I forgot what it was. It reminded me of a smiling cat.
Yes. Oh, probably somewhere around
I'm
here.
friends with the Saturn, but I can't really visit them that much because that plane is tricky.
Yes. unfortunately, especially getting messages sent. With that being said,
Stole everyone's undergarments.
kind of, except in his case, it was stole everyone's dessert.
Ah,
No,
yeah.
I'm saying one of the pranks was he stole everyone's undergarments.
Oh yeah, but the other one was stealing everyone's dessert, which
It's even worse.
arguably worse.
Oh, he got his ass beat for that.
Yeah. That being said.
But I come bearing gifts.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
And he shows the paperwork. Why do I have Gallifrey out? I want Alistair.
You go.
So you know how I got us in good with the Ashen Wolf, right?
Feat very few are able to beat. Actually getting some of the newer members all riled up. For them to do the same as you. Though most of them are out of prejudice, but what can you do? Inspiration is inspiration.
And I got some fancy thing for it, or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But he pulls out what was that devil's name?
Oh, which one?
That looks like a bug. What?
Chorus.
Are you talking about Erebol?
Auntie?
Chorus?
Yeah. The one who's like a go-between for contracts.
Yeah, the Ink Devil, Chorus.
Yeah. I got us in contact with of all things, a devil from another planet.
You're joking.
Do I seem like the person to joke to you?
Your records seem to indicate so, as he sort of, as you see,
About this
behind like his eye, you see like some runes and such, as if he's receiving information.
Let me reiterate. Do I seem like the type of fucker to joke about this shit?
Look, I'm sure you think that, but either way, if you've managed to make contact and have somebody, an eldritch entity who's willing to make.
I'll write down
any
his.
sort
I'll write
Oh.
his business card on the parchment I have.
He actually takes out the literal business card.
No, it's if we took the business card, he'd track us. I'd remember because mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He sort of takes a look at it. Certainly, well, again, this sort of practice not uncommon with levels, leaving business cards.
That's a good thing that I couldn't remember, because if we took that business card, we would be more susceptible to contracts.
As he sort
And
yes, you would. As he sort of takes a nail and scratches the back of it, and you hear he sniffs it. Scratch and smell, unpleasant.
And get this, it's nothing we've seen before. This being is what's known as an ink devil.
Ink devil. I don't deal with devils. You'd have to speak to the diabolistic department. What? Or the diabolistic orders. If I remember correctly, they're usually stationed in most cities in the Oresian Empire. That being said, we'll have someone look into it. For the time being, thank you. You'll receive your payment for this contract on your way out. If the contract is successful, you'll receive additional one that will be sent to you via messenger bird animal, usually bird.
It wasn't Demon, it was Ink Devil.
Yeah, Ink Devil.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ink Devil's not really seen. Usually stowed away and hidden away by Mephistopheles. So somebody an intermediary who'd be willing to do this sort of thing, or in this case, a freelancer, definitely useful. So.
Where do I go for clan-wide or organization-wide invitations.
Make a left, then you make a left, and then you make a left, and then you make a left. I'm joking. You just think about the international contacting section of the this building, and you'll find it.
Nice. And he jokingly thinks of that and then just starts making the same left, the lefts he was told to.
Yep. Essentially, both of you go around in a circle and encounter the door, and you actually see parallel to it appears to be Moose, who has a oh god.
I went
what
to
do you
the
call it?
iridescent knife and all I got was a lousy t-shirt.
Nope, she got a bucket helm
Oh my
on top of a
god.
hat, on top of like a baseball cap.
It's like a baseball cap, but on top it's the bucket.
Yeah. Instead of
Oh.
the normal cap, it's like a bucket helm, like a really
Oh
small
my
one.
gosh. How adorable.
You know the
It's al-
that hat. Women want me, fish hear me. Essentially, it's that, except it's a bucket hat. It's a bucket helm instead of that entire wall of text.
Alistair just smiles. It seems you had fun.
Mhm. Didn't know about the siblings part. Didn't know about the siblings part all that much, but cool. Nonetheless.
Glad you had fun.
Yeah.
And he come on in as he opens the door.
Yeah. And this is one room that, as long as you have escorts, there's no limit as to how many people can come in. You essentially see this large, circular wooden table, or not circular, large rectangular table with an entire map of the world. And I will actually post the towns that are currently located in. So let's see here. In the Chicago Roll Empire, we just click on all this.
I imagine all the places where the iridescent knights are like
Stationed in terms
They're
of
like-
like towns, yeah.
they're like a teal.
Yeah, so all of the Chicago Roll Empire's places. There we go. And there. All of the towns in Erether except for one. And let's see here. Where are you, Ghost Storm? There you are.
Hello?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So how's everyone doing today?
I'm doing
And
good.
currently, Wolfenhamner in the northern part of Resh and Gravehaven. Though everywhere else, probably because of the swamps and, most of the knights preferring, like, plate mail and things like that, or at least, more complex stuff, relatively, unmarked. And also, let's see here, only one location in the heart of the Eretherian Empire, the Eurasian Empire, is marked. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. There we go. The Black Oasis in the Eurasian Empire, right here, is the only location in the Eurasian Empire that is that has another building of the the Knights of the Iridescent Cross. as Parisian Empire, kind of hard to build on top of sand and sandstone. So they only built one location, but it's in the middle of the place so they can get around quite a bit. See, sort of like different mages, diviners, and all that communicating amongst each other, sending sendings to different people and all that. It's not bad, not terrible setup. It's quite, actually, very efficient since most of the people here are, wizards, and when they rotate out are usually warlocks. So yeah.
And here's for the person in charge.
Just want to drink more water.
Let's see here. So yes. Yeah. What are you current? So what is going in the? So who are you trying to contact?
He is trying to contact head of the guild. Or head of the knights. Or the Grandmaster. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, sending now, so I can send a message.
Pact Lord. Got it. That's the current Pact Lord. Who's, yeah. All right. So, for the sake of expediency, you do. I'll say make a persuasion check with advantage because, well, yeah.
And here's the thing. He's not someone who wants his titles. He's just happy to help, and that's a 22.
It's kind of also It's persuasion, by the way. It's also kind of unavoidable because it's all over. And fuck, what am I doing? I'm gesturing towards the entirety of my face, but the entirety of that you've got there. So yeah, kind of a bit of a
25.
Yeah, 25. So yeah, they say they can get a message sent, though they have it'll take a while to get a response because they have to clear it with certain subsets of the Knights of the Iridescent Cross to essentially look it over for anything that might be out of the ordinary. Not because they don't trust you, but because they don't want a repeat of of a certain tragedy that the Knights of the Iridescent Cross kind of recently managed to get their asses out of.
Alright, and he actually pulls out just a gold card. It's pretty much an invitation.
For?
The wedding.
Okay. Moment.
Like this is like he knows the Pact Lord isn't going to come. It's just standard protocol.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So you write up the letter regarding your request for what specifically? I know it's been a while.
Wedding.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The invitation to the wedding.
Invitation, of course, but
He literally gives him the invitation.
okay, sorry.
Not a letter, just an invitation.
Okay, understood. Sorry. You have that sent out. You give it to the appropriate person, who then hands it to it appears to be some sort of, assumingly they're familiar. Probably just flies around and delivers it to a different subsection while they continue their work. Anything else after that?
Oh yeah, he goes to the gift shop and gets himself. I went to the Iridescent Knights and all I got was this lousy chest plate.
No, they don't have that, unfortunately.
Oh, did they sell that already?
They just sold out.
It's plate art. It's plate. It's like breastplate. That's expensive. They don't sell that willy-nilly, especially not for something like as simple as that.
Damn it.
I'll cast a minor image and then I make that happen.
Alright.
Yay! No, he actually just takes them out to eat.
Yeah, it's alright. As you finish your meal, you do get the message from, let's see here. Again, forgot. I am so sorry. Solstice. About Xeris currently being stalked by someone. Overseeing him. Not to alert him or not to alert them or anything like that, but you may want to go back to the inn to
Alistair just gets up, pays. I'm here! I'm on my way!
Literally picks up Moose. It's like I was like, hey, Moose is like, what's going on? Okay, we're going.
Yeah, Moose is
It's like
finally-
Moose like walks out of the bathroom, then just picks her up. He's like, okay, we're going.
Yeah, Moose has just finally finished her falafel, and before she can
Ooh,
sit down and
falafel.
enjoy it.
Okay, I'm sorry, Auntie. I'm sorry to interrupt, but falafels are fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, I know for a fact.
Like the sucky thing about Montana is there is no good Greek place.
We only ever went to a Greek place once, and they had amazing shawarma.
I've never had shawarma or a falafel, I think.
I'm trying to pick up Mage Hand to continue eating.
Yeah, but food side talk aside.
Yeah. For falafel, I'd recommend if you can to have falafel. It's good. Anyways, that being said, so eventually, you all at your own pace converge.
While we're running, could I cast something to theirs? Because we're seemingly got it later.
Oh, who says we're running? We're trying out his new mount.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, while we're riding.
Make a
I'll send it.
vehicles check to go through traffic.
Oh, we're flying. Beep, beep,
Oh,
beep,
right.
beep.
Okay,
That's
so,
what I know.
okay. Never mind then. Okay. Let's see, so that's 40-foot flight
Yeah,
speed.
cast and send it.
Okay. With a 25 word limit in mind, you can type it out, but what do you like? But what do you say?
Say. You okay? Is the person still there? Have you made any movement? And we're coming.
Alright. So, the response you're gonna get is that folks tried to, let's see. Was almost assassinated at college. Don't want to risk it. No movement.
Ah,
So basically, the gist of what you've just been told is that, hey, I've almost been assassinated at the college, and I just don't want to fucking risk it at that point.
yeah, what I got was like, hey, almost died. It's cool though.
Yeah, though, like I said, he did ensure to specify that it was back at the college, assumedly before he met everyone.
Yeah.
Considering, you were considering on your return there, no such thing happened.
Yeah, so...
Then off in the distance here, I'm on my way here.
Well, yeah. Jesus Christ. Let's see.
Hey, I had the chance to do it. I took it. God damn it.
He was thaumaturgy himself.
Alex, what is Rahamid doing? as he makes his way there, because with his well, not because actually, hold on, no, yeah, because as you make your way there, you currently see that that familiar Bolvern flying overhead. So, what are you doing as you enter, or before you enter, whichever comes first?
All right. As I enter, I'll have the imp that's invisible kind of scout ahead and see if he can get close to that. To spot the what was it again?
The Eagle Kenku. In
The Kenku,
brown
yeah.
robes.
Yeah, Eagle Kenku, yeah.
Make a stealth check for them.
For the imp?
For the imp, and make a perception check for the imp using their perception.
Alright.
Or wisdom, whichever would come first.
I gotta roll stealth for imp, and then perception.
Yes.
Uh,
15 for the stealth. Alright, good.
straight
stuff.
wisdom because they don't have proficiency.
Yeah.
And just in order, since we're actually since we're actually speaking of the guy now, real quick, I'm gonna just pop, since I know where the guy is, I'm gonna just real quick pop that, the Tacticus Arcanum Detect Magic, and see what I can see if perhaps he might have some kind of magical capabilities.
You can see, out of everything around him, there appears to be just illusion. Whatever form he has taken may not be his true form.
Okay.
As well as transmutation, so he might have some other things as well there.
Up his sleeve, yeah.
Yeah.
So, in that case, he's gonna make a note of that, but will also kind of just internalize, okay, then it's a good thing I didn't engage him immediately.
Yeah. That being said, Jesus Christ. Your imp does see them.
Alright.
How? Because they're literally the only eagle Kenku in brown robes in the entire inn. Like, there's some other Kenku there, like some seagull Kenku, but there's only one eagle Kenku. Just eating there. A sandwich. How a bird folk can eat a sandwich? I'm not going to imagine that. I'm not going to bother myself with those logistics.
Alright. Alright, so he's sitting at sandwich, find.
Yeah.
Okay. I might try something. Alright, after noticing him, I'll actually have the imp fly over to where Xerus is and try to quietly communicate what's like, do you know why he's following you or what's going on with him? And try to communicate that through the imp.
The imp, let's see, with its form, it does know common. Though, let's see here. So I will say it does.
Well, here's the thing. It only needs to understand what's being said, and I believe it should be able to theoretically relay.
Understands and speaks common, yeah.
Yeah, then it should be able to relay what's being said back to Brahmid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Alright.
you hear that sort of invisible voice familiar to you somewhat, as Rahamid's imp familiar. For some reason still has up. Huh. Good on him.
And with that, he's just going to essentially very quietly inform the imp that before he joined the party, there were when he first returned to the War Mage College, there was an incident where a group tried to kill him. He does not necessarily know who, but he has his suspicions.
Okay, so it might be one of those guys. Do you know anything about this one in particular? Might be useful.
This one in particular, and with that he is going to essentially relay that they are heavily using some kind of illusion magic. So thusly that may not be their true form. And they may also have some kind of transmutation magic up their sleeve.
Alright. I might be able to try something risky. If I can curse him, make it so he can't concentrate on spells or has trouble concentrating them, it might be able to drop his illusions and anything else that would require concentration.
Is Rosewinter there?
I would say, like, you're about to get there.
I would like to just, just in case, if you want to try that, I want to just in case have prepare a fucking silence, because, if that initial plan does prove to be a failure, I want to be able to just fucking be ready to pop it on a moment's notice. Yeah.
I understand, yeah. In that case, first and foremost, as you're discussing that, Alistair and Ashana, both of you are currently being informed by the local guard that you can't fly in this airspace because you don't have despite you being a knight of the Iridescent Cross, you didn't inform the essentially this the running union's form of the Flyers Association or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with aerial stuff.
Yeah, let's.
The FAA. Essentially the FAA. The running union's FAA.
Don't have air clearance.
That you don't have air clearance, so you're just clearance, but you're just going to be let off with a warning and a 5.
Alistair also explains, like,
10
hey,
is fine.
there is a bad situation and my friend is being followed, so...
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm assuming Ashana would have likely informed you of what she'd been told by Xeris.
Yeah, it'd just be a go time. You almost
so essentially, you got pretty much the same gist of it then. That people tried to fucking kill him in the past.
Both Ashana and Alistair make a persuasion check for me.
I have psychic glimmer on that.
How do I put this? He's been particularly stubborn.
I have psychic glimmer on that, so I can either B-roll or roll with advantage.
You can roll with advantage in that case, yeah. Or Shauna, yep. So, 11 and 30. Alright. Alistair, as much as you try to push on this guy, like, no, yeah, my friend, he might be in serious trouble. I need some, please, can you, in addition to, like, maybe forgetting about the fine, but, maybe get some help.
Or, I will pay the fine, just do your fucking job.
Yeah, just get some, some backup. Ashana kind of puts a bit more, it's up to, how does Ashana?
It's less of the aggressive and more of the urgency of the situation. More just like, he almost got freaking assassinated. I have to go.
He almost got assassinated once. Better to not fucking risk it.
He literally got assassinated. Somebody's watching him. I have to go. Else this will happen again.
If it's not done by... That doesn't sound like any church business. Royce. Well, he hasn't been informed of any church-sanctioned assassination, so that's illegal. So he'll get...
Yeah, no!
Yes, there are legal assassination churches. They do exist.
Wee woo, wee woo!
Yes, Morrowind references, if you... kind of Morrowind, but yeah, it's...
I'm gonna have to, do they hire assassins? Because I'm not afraid to do assassin work.
No.
No, you have to be ordained by the church.
Yeah, you have to be ordained by the church, actually, yeah. Or...
Well, you can't gain interest in the religion.
Yeah. Yeah, though, if literally the god themselves makes an exception, then, I mean, they have to listen to their god first and foremost. The word of their god is the word of law. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow he got contact with the god, and they were like, "Ayo, let him in."
That being said,
The
he'll have some guardsmen, inquisitors sent over ASAP. Just don't please.
And he also
the only
pays.
thing he asks is that you.
Though
don't
he does
escalate.
pay the fee.
Yeah. All right. The only thing he asks is that you do not escalate the situation. He wants to make sure that your group has, because you look well armed, but he wants to make sure your friend comes out of this without a single scratch on their head.
Yeah.
My best.
And that is exactly part of why Xeris didn't immediately engage, because he fucking knows the shit that can go wrong if somebody were to just go fucking.
Somebody just threw a spell randomly.
Yeah. No. Too many innocent lives could be lost if such a thing were to occur. And so, while he's keeping an eye on the guy, if the guy makes any aggressive movements at the moment, then he'll go from there, but so long as the guy stays where he is, then he's just gonna keep going about his day.
Yeah. That being said, as you manage to convince him, and the guard rushes down the street. Captain
Though he does take the ticket gracefully.
Yeah, he does take it gracefully. He does take the gold and says, have a good rest of the day. Captain Rosewinter,
You do the same.
Guard rushes past you and before. Though afterwards they stop, apologize, and tell you to not go down that street. Something dangerous may occur. Stay behind any guards. Any guardsmen or local officers, essentially.
So, by they mean don't go to the hotel where Xeris is.
Yep, because as far as the guards are concerned, wants to make sure any civilians don't get caught in crossfire.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I'm going to once. Ooh, but that doesn't get my cohort with me in there.
The cohort is with you.
Yeah, but I was just gonna Misty step in there.
Yeah, it would only be you.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go through the back way, through I don't know, the kitchen, the cook's area or
Make
something.
a stealth check then.
And I'll make one for my cohort too.
All right.
Roll 20's not being kind to me.
Remember, I could have
There.
Misty. I could have gaseous form there.
Yes.
Right?
That might turn some heads, and you want to make sure you don't turn too many heads.
You don't want somebody to splash you down. Oh, you guys are fun.
Yeah. So 16 and 23. All right. So you managed to enter through the back way. You do see some of the kitchen chefs who do know you. Not by name, but they know that you are, residing in this inn while you're here in the Aroni Union. They sort of ask what's going on. Why are you here? Can you please, this is a private area. You may be a paying customer, but
I'll flip each one of them a platinum or two and tell them you never saw me.
All right.
Smooth.
Make a Make a persuasion check for me.
Normally,
That could be with advantage because considering like
It
how
is
many
platinum,
people like
But that it's not going to be with advantage. It'll just lower the DC greatly.
Yeah, lower DC.
okay. And I do gain advantage on persuasions.
Or something like this because of your what was it? Your captain ability?
They never fucking saw him.
It's even better than me.
One of them sort of looks over their shoulder like, "Hey, I think it's about lunchtime. What do you say we stop by that one pastry shop? To which one of the trollkin who's like in full body, you know, like a hair. People wear hairnets, like whatever part of the body has hair. Yeah, he's got a full body hairnet. He's like, pastries. I love pastries. And as he just takes the point and says, "Oh hey lady," and just takes his lead. Like, he's kind of dumb. Just he's a good cook. So.
"Hi, pretty lady."
God. Anyways.
She just gives
Sort
the,
of, no, actually, what he does essentially is he runs, slows down, to sort of tip his chef's cap, the ladies, and takes his leave.
Kazoo's in the kitchen.
God. Continue.
she
I don't know why I'm here.
She just
Okay.
gives the okay symbol, like, yeah, I got it, and I'll sneak my way. And when I get to the entrance, I'll like go at a sneak form and resume as just a regular person, like mumbling to herself. Maybe next time they'll use my recommendations.
Yeah. So make a deception check, or actually a charisma-based stealth check for this.
A charisma-based stealth. That would be a D20 plus 10.
Oh, I'm so glad you have higher than me.
12.
As far as you're aware, they don't appear to notice you, and you do see them. I will say with your passive perception. So yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so what is this person? Is it like hooded? Someone hooded?
A hooded eagle kanku, as you were told, in brown robes. Here's just weirdly enough, just be eating a sandwich, lettuce, tomato, some chicken, all that good stuff. Some weird.
I haven't
liquid
eaten
in
lunch.
there. Yeah,
Like
with
that
some-
sounds fantastic.
Yeah, with some white liquid in there with probably mayonnaise or something else, maybe an egg. You don't know.
Ooh.
I'm actually going. If he's not paying attention to me, I'm going to do a funny thing and kind of in my pocket take out my obsidian tablet and inscribe a rune in the air subtly as the very first one, Death Sight.
Death sight? Okay. Gold. Alright, and as you sort of whisper under your breath, gold, and you trace that specific rune. Alright. Know all the remaining hit points.
It gives an exact current remaining hit point. It gives you an actual number.
Yep.
And
Alright, give me a moment. Let's see here. 33.
So, meanwhile, I'd imagine Xereth would catch you probably coming out of there, huh?
Yeah.
yeah. I'm going. So
Alex,
I'm
you're
going
saying
to.
something? No?
I was about to ask if it's like if it was if the others were gonna show up first, or if I was gonna be able to do being able to curse him essentially, bestow curse
Yeah.
if
I
given
would
the chance.
say-
We're currently Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if you guys were gonna show up or before that.
How are you going to go about cursing him? Do you want to just like do a thing where you accidentally bump him and say, excuse yourself, but cast a spell? Or...
I can cast through the imp. Remember, it's like familiar.
Yes.
As long as it's touch based. So.
In that case, that will be a stealth check from your imp.
Another stealth check. All right.
Yep.
Because the imp's invisible, but people can still like feel it.
Yeah.
Alright.
It just it decreases or it gives the person disadvantage the spot.
Yeah, so 24 with advantage because of stealth, I'm thinking, right?
Well, I don't think I even have to tell you. Yeah, they don't appear to notice your imp.
Alright.
And charisma save, you said?
Hold on, let me pop up the actual spell. Wisdom save, so I'll become cursed.
Okay, wisdom save. All right. Here.
I'm going to sit at a table for, kind of near the situation, but like not next to Zara.
Yeah, like a bit of a ways away, like in the corner.
I go take my table in the corner. Yeah.
Your spell save DC is 21. They need
Yeah.
kind of chance.
And
20 Wayne.
Yeah.
And,
the curse takes hold.
Yeah.
You notice they don't appear to move an inch, and whatever is affecting them,
Oh,
they just
shit.
drop.
So, so, it's not a concentration based spell then.
Yeah. Or they may not be concentrating on the spell.
I personally think they're polymorph or something.
Yeah, if
Things said.
well, if they were polymorphed, they'd still apply unless it was someone else that polymorphed them.
Yeah. You see, so as eventually each of you come in, slowly but surely. Actually, how do Alistair and Ashana go? In? Do they wait for the guards to bring in backup, or?
I'd say we wait for it.
I'd say we go ahead. And Alistair's actually going to go in and join his friend for lunch, quote unquote.
yeah, because right now, Xeris is trying to essentially not give away that he's spotted the fucker, and so. Like, he's just going about his day as per normal, right?
Yeah.
And even Alistair's like, hey man, what's up?
Oh, hey. I've just been hanging out for a while, honestly.
In that case, I will need Xeris, Alistair, and Ashana to roll a deception check. I will say though, that your Moose is going to stay behind because
I'm just walking in, but let's see how this goes.
Yeah, Moose is going to stay behind to bring in some additional support from
Lucky.
distance. All right, okay. Feel free to use your once per session on this. Okay.
Okay. We have to pray that the dice gods are merciful.
I'll give you guidance since while I'm walking past, so I'll tap your shoulder.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Are you giving it to Riker or me?
Riker, you roll.
You rolled pretty good, so.
Yeah, I have a straight fucking 0 in charisma, and I don't have deception proficiency.
You're good. Take it easy. And roll a d4. Alright.
Not the worst I could have rolled, but
At least that one wasn't made.
Yeah, okay, you want to play? Sorry, you were saying something again?
No, I was saying at least that one wasn't the first roll.
Yeah.
That's true. Let's see here.
It's 11.
As the Eagle Kenku sort of raise their head and continues eating. Sort of wipes their face, apologizes, and continues eating their sandwich. So there, they haven't done a thing. I just want to insight check him.
you know what? I might just do that.
Everyone in sight.
Yeah,
Alright.
if I can, I'm gonna insight this dude.
Yeah, if I can see him, I'll try to do an insight. 20. It's off 20.
I still have a chance with Sasha.
Yeah.
No,
Nope.
No, you don't.
All of you, as far as you can tell, was just a legitimate sneeze. He literally sneezed in the middle of eating his sandwich.
Alright,
Oh,
so...
you do notice like there's some pepper on top of the bread, so that probably did it.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, that'd do it. Alright.
Okay.
Fair.
So, okay, so... As this, as you guys are now kind of together, I'll have the imp fly back over to you guys for now and kindly whisper that he's currently not concentrating, like, to the imp, like, whisper that he's currently not concentrating on his spell. It seems to be either I am or someone else is doing of his current appearance.
Oh, shit.
Alright, so my other options is that I could cast Whole Person on him and get him restrained, or I can use Shatter Spot the Light and see if I reveal his deepest, darkest secrets before he runs.
It might be a good idea.
Well, he hasn't indicated any will to book it just yet, so let's not spook him just yet, alright? But definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah. Inform me which one you want me to do. Hold him down or use Shadow Bots to life.
You know what?
does anyone know Morse code or Does anyone know Morse code or sign language in the party, or is that just me?
It's because it's not an actual language in the book. I don't end up usually picking it because it's such an offshoot. It's unusual.
If I have the ability to, I always pick Morse code.
I mean, I have telepathy, so...
So no, she
Hear him say, the person say something. Let's see here.
Oh.
Calyx
That's an
Stanstrid,
stats.
Datura Belmo, Elijah Grinfield, Silent, Lucid, Richard Lionheart, Mirth, Jaden McIntosh, Cormac Protesi, Ulvir Blacktear, Katiana Alikir.
I get the feeling I should be rolling history right now.
Okay, I kind of lost track what's actually going on now because I feel like I missed something.
He's going down a list of names. It appears.
Wasn't I the only one?
Wait, who? Who?
The eagle Kenku.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't. I didn't
Wow.
realize you like made that obvious. I'm sorry. I don't know if I missed that.
You're good. I can still walk with the flow.
Mind.
Katiana Alikir, Kuron Flametongue, Sobek Shah. See, as the eagle Kenku sort of sets down the half-eaten sandwich and says a single word in a separate voice. Leave. See the seagull Kenku and several other civilians just have this 1,000-yard stare as they just get up and leave the building.
I think that's probably... Yeah, no, that seems pretty hostile. What do you guys think?
He's not doing
After
anything to
that-
you, so.
one of those names Rosewinter recognizes because that's one of the missing in action people
Oh,
from her
shit.
from her crew.
Okay, that's definitely a red flag. Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, she like immediately perks up and like she's iron gripping her weapon. I knew I was right too. Look, keep that written down.
Okay, so are all the people, including that Il Kanku, now like up and all of a sudden leaving, or is it just now just the people and he's still there? Because I need a clarification.
You know, I really hate that first one.
Okay, Andy, I was
sorry.
asking you a question.
Sorry, no, I just said the civilians. Oh, it's just the Eagle Kenku who's there.
Okay, so the civilians left and the Eagle Kanku still there. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
Civilians left, the Eagle Kenku still there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, is that understood?
yeah.
Okay, just making sure. No, I particularly hate the first one. No one likes a backstabbing brat. Not like any of you'd remember him. Or me. As I checked, you were up in the mountains after all. As I checked, you weren't in the mountain. You were not in the city. As you see, as he pulls back the hood, the Alkenku, you see the eyes begin to become a lot more clear as he lacks them. There's just there's no black, empty pits. Just a fleshy hole where they once were. I need a shot. I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw against dread.
Xeris, I would just like to note that Xeris has not turned towards the fucker yet.
Yeah, then in that case, since you're not looking,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not looking directly.
I think I'm still looking at his back, so I don't see his eyes yet.
Yeah,
because I haven't entered the room yet, so I'm just.
yeah. You do notice that there's a bit of a large hole where the back of the cranium used to be, so that would still require you to make a wisdom save.
I've seen gruesome deaths before. This is probably not the first.
It's more or less still. It would be with an advantage, I will give you that. And the DC is lower, but I still need to make it.
19.
Yeah. 19.
It's fine.
You've seen worse deaths. Yeah, the rest of you do fine.
Is there anything special for my crit?
You're able to see past it as there's nothing, there's no one there. Are you proficient in Arcana or Religion?
I know I'm proficient in Arcana. I am proficient in both.
Same here.
Alright, then you can make, then in your case, because of your crit, you can make you can roll with advantage a Arcana or Religion check. And Rahamid, if you regarding by what means they're communicating.
If this is because this person might be dead and being puppeteered. If there's nothing there.
Yeah, so no dread gained from this. Does Rahamid want to roll an Arcana or Religion check regarding by what means they're controlling this corpse?
Yeah, I'll try Religion. 21.
Yeah, alright. 27 and a 21. Both of you can tell, that in some people are able to not just, reanimate a corpse, but some of them are able to actually project their voice through a corpse. It's a very complex process, but it is doable.
So this creature is dead, but is being puppeted. Yes. It's not
concentrating on any spell. But you do notice that and you do notice that. How do I put this? There's a sort of shimmer effect over their eyes, or their eyes are not sort of a very poor illusion that's trying to make it look like some like hazel eyes over there, but appears that whoever's casting it or maintaining concentration is intentionally, well,
Yeah.
causing it to sort of fade in and out.
Yeah. By the way, you kind of got quieter. I don't know if you moved away from mic or.
Oh yes, my mic just dropped a little bit.
Okay.
There we go. Am I clear now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay. Yes. So. No, I'm particularly so I already said the thing about hating the first one.
Yeah.
Though again, you probably don't know me. Hi, I'm Baylor. Your friend. I'm Baylor Stanstreet. Your other group did a number on the avatar of my boss. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's a bit niche.
You'll have to be a little more specific than that.
The archdemon of debauchery, worldly pleasures, hedonism.
Rosewinter just pipes up Gross.
Thank you. Now, your group, your friends did quite the number on me. Took me a bit to reconstitute my form and managed to escape that goddamn pit Javanais. But I'm the best. So I managed to get my ass out of there. I mean, not without taking up a snack in between. But my attention's on you guys. Looks like the world's been opened up a little bit more. Is that right, little knight?
Buddy, I have no qualms with you.
But I have qualms with you. You see, I hate your other people. I really hate them. So when I heard that you guys were looking for some artifacts for a little place in Valderon, the Serene Empire, just south of Silu, that may end up containing something the rest of the world should not know. I had to stick it to him. Consider this a declaration of war.
Above him, I don't remember who this is. My brain is big.
I
Warlock-
remember who.
High Warlock of Grotst.
Oh, I remember. This was
Peter.
This is Calix's dad.
Yep.
I don't think I was present.
Still not ringing any bells.
You were, yeah.
He's the one who kidnapped Leon.
Yeah.
Or Richard. Sorry.
What's
Also
this?
caused an incident in the Javanais, now infamously known as the Javanais incident, where a demon cult managed to, well, gain control and started wreaking havoc on the entire city. Think the LA riots, but
No, it's
less about
I'm-
outrage and more just a desire for chaos.
Alright, was this back when we were like really low level? Like, because
12.
No. 12th level, yeah.
12th
Not
level.
low, really low level, so, yeah.
I still don't remember him. What the fuck? God damn
The
it.
invasion. The invasion.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh, so. Oh, you mean the Ghost of Fate? Or are you talking about the different one? I can't remember any. God damn it, my memory.
It's late, it's fine.
Well, no, it's like we also took that big giant break, which is just like. Didn't help.
Yeah, so, it's fine, we'll just continue.
Yeah.
If you have any further questions, you know you can ask me.
Hi,
Also, what's that
Rosewinter.
question you just made?
Rosewinter does ask. Are the names you asked, or the names you said, are they all confirmed dead?
Dead or worse. Most of them
Leon
by my
can.
hand,
Richard
or-
could not be
except
dead,
for-
though.
except for one in particular. My bastard of a son.
Nancy, you never gave me that okay.
Well, not is it?
I never
dead
gave
or
you
worse?
that okay to kill him.
For who? Sorry, Leon or not Leon? What was his name? Silent?
For Richard. I never gave you that
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I was going to
It's dead or
continue.
worse.
Richard, yes,
Well,
dead or
sure.
Calyx.
Well, he is
Except for
married,
Calyx.
so.
Calyx and that lion folk. I'm not going to bother wasting my time with him. He's not worth the time. He's frankly.
Yeah, from what I heard, he pulled a number over your little stooges, though.
Yeah, but those are the Stooges. I was expecting them to end up failing.
Fair.
Where's the fun in a challenge if it's not actually a challenge? But that being said, most of the names I listed are either can't really seem to contact, or not willing to contact in one case, dead or worse.
And it's
And
fun, because it's funny. One of my previous crew members was the last one on that list, and
Ah, Sobek, the blood-sucking vampire monkey.
Yeah, sounds like a boot at parties.
I mean, I probably would have preferred to recruit him, but he was with you guys, and I just couldn't have it. Honestly, I just could. If I can't have him, none of you could have.
well, I hate to break up this little soiree, but perhaps you might be so kind as to inform me why it is you are following me.
Oh, it's just doing someone a favor. Also, I'm not actually following you. It's this little dumb bastard who tried to get on my way out of Vendée.
he's puppeting a corpse like a puppet. Oh,
I do actually have to ask, what kind of sandwich did you get?
Just something. One of the dailies. I paid him. I'm not that much of a monster. That is, if they're still here, which from what I could hear, they're not. By the way, you're terrible at hiding and being stealthy. Except for you, man. You actually caught me quite off guard. Is he just
I would-
towards you, Captain Rosewinter?
hmm.
Good job. Great job, honestly. Hats off to you. If I had a hat, if this body had a hat, hats off to you. You should be proud of yourself.
Okay, just as a jape, Alistair gets up, pulls out the hat, and offers it to the Kenku.
Okay, that's
There you go.
Okay, Jape is not canon. But yeah.
Damn.
That being said, yeah. So, how does Captain Rosewinter react regarding both of what Pete just said? Oh dear. Oh, Alex. Oh,
What's going on?
oh. Mask.
Hello?
DC and Reese. Okay, welcome back.
Hello.
So,
Yeah. So what did Viking pull out?
A hat.
I jokingly pulled up a hat.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
a non-canon Jape.
But at any rate, you said my name, or were you talking to someone else?
Sorry, I thought you DC'd as well, but
Oh.
mistake. Masked. So,
Yeah.
how does Captain
So,
Rosewinter react to him? Sort of semi-sarcastic, but also seriously saying, hats off to you. You don't know what people sneak up on people on something like me.
She takes her canteen out and takes a drink of water and says, matter of fact, well, I'd be a terrible pirate and a terrible thief if I wasn't sneaky.
Yeah. I gotta say, that Ghoul King who killed you, did a real number on you. I didn't think he'd end up killing you that easily. I mean, what do you expect from a disgraced pirate who lost their ship from what? Parking violation?
That was what he lost it from?
Yeah, that's how she lost her ship. It's hilarious.
That's
Holy
fucking
shit.
bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
No, yeah, it is, but it's true. Come on, you gotta.
It's funny, but Jesus Christ, just the corruption of the city.
Not a parking violation.
Parking, yeah.
So I parked it just a little too close to the shore.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. Sure, a little too close to the shore. Let's leave it at that. Gotta say, though, I thought you'd be a lot more intimidating, but honestly, I'd give you a 4 out of 10. Maybe if I were drunk, I'd consider you remotely attractive, but not my type. I don't do girls who don't like men. You know, I'm not that kind of guy.
Well, as much as I love the small talk, perhaps it's time we cut to the chase then. You're here for a reason, no?
Yep, a declaration of war. You're not going to be the only ones looking for those key artifacts. I want in. I don't care what's in that place. I don't care who's in that place. I don't even care about the entire world getting collapsed. I'm getting involved in this globe-trotting mess.
And why should we let you? Why should we involve you?
Oh no! Here's the thing. You're not involved. I'm not getting involved with you whatsoever. I'm doing this with my own cult.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to steal as many as I can from your little guild. I have to trick down a few places, but I'm getting close.
Oh,
But I recommend you hurry your ass along.
Oh, I get it. While you're here, your stooges are actually doing all the muscle.
Oh no, not my stooges. My best men and women.
So Stooges,
No,
Yeah,
because
the
from the
stooges.
paperwork,
No,
you are
Stooges.
quite incompetent.
no. The stooges are the cannon fodder.
No, if you hire somebody to do work, they're your stooge.
Well,
Right? Well,
Tell me.
Well, it's
Well,
not really
yours-
hiring because I don't pay them.
Well,
Except
yeah,
for, like,
but
food
still
and
hire
water.
them, give them a job. They
Nope,
don't
no
do
job.
it for you. You
I'm not
tell
that
them to
good
do
of a
something,
person.
they do something for you. That's a
I'm
stooge.
not that good of a person. I'm not paying them.
You're not
They
paying
believe
them.
every
I'm
single
just
thing
saying.
that I
You
say.
give
They
them a
throw themselves
task,
into
they're
the.
doing something
You at
for
least give them
They're
dental.
stooge.
I give them dental implants to kill themselves if they get caught and there's no way out.
Like a stooge.
Yeah, essentially. They're not. Yeah, they're not. You know. Yeah, they're stooges. But I send those guys out up front.
so what you're saying is all we have to do is wipe out that little cult of yours.
See, it's not really that little anymore. I
Hmm.
sort of yeah. After that whole thing, that raid, I got a lot of turned a lot of heads, all the way around. Full 180, 360, 420, all that fun stuff. Mostly demon cultists who decided to join the winning side. I think I've got most of the demon cults under my hands.
Oh, I get it. After you showed your power, they decided they wanted in on that. Like,
Nope. After I
Like-
managed to wreak havoc on one of the jewels of the Serenian Empire, they were inspired. See, what do you think is the greatest thing that a demon cult worships? It's not just the demon. I'll let you know that much.
Gold.
it's the idea behind it.
Treasure.
Not gold, and it's not the idea. If we wanted to go ideas, then they'd be politicians, and trust me, that's devil work, not demon.
Pissing off civilians.
They want
There's
power.
that involved. No.
Power,
Power.
chaos.
Chaos. There we go. Had to leave you to simmer a little bit there, but yeah.
Well, we already know that. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. Thank you for humoring me.
You're welcome.
Now let's see here. So, yeah, while you're here, taking care of your little thing, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on little places that you haven't been in. Resh, the Eurasian Empire, the Chicagan Royal Empire, and Erether. See what they've got in terms of key artifacts.
See you there.
Oh, it appears Mass just DC.
Yeah,
Not Mass,
I-
it's DC.
No,
It was the bot. It was the
Hello?
bot.
Yeah, it was a but
Uh,
I do want to make mention before like I get buried and forget that like pretty much I am having an open line to Anubis, so he's being informed of all this, so he can inform all of his.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's got an open line. He's listening in all this intently.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Figured I
If the
mentioned.
shadow, if the shadow cat is listening, I'll let them involved.
He's
No,
listening,
no,
but he
no,
just
no.
doesn't care all that much.
Yeah.
And
Like
in
like a true cat.
terms of this, I figure. In
Stormlord
terms
doesn't
of this,
care.
yeah, no, I figured he fucking would.
That's why he's listening. Ashen Wolf
Oh no.
kind of doesn't care, kind of sympathizes with the whole, desire for chaos. No, yeah, that's understandable from his sense. You need some chaos to mix in with the order. Ashana, the fallen exile is listening. You just feel nothing but dread coming from them.
Hmm.
But they're not saying anything in particular. In fact, you almost think that they've left you, abandoned you entirely for a moment before you realize that they're not staying quiet out of, they're not staying quiet because they've left. They're staying quiet out of fear. As this appears to be a bit of an alien concept. Demons, creatures of disorder and chaos.
Oh well, so I don't think.
Alright, so continuing.
Being said, and I also noticed you got a little bit of some marks. So, I'm gonna give you an offer. You're probably gonna say no either way, but hey, I gotta put it up front, just in case I get a little bit of temptation. I know it's a demon. Oh, the bot. The rhythm bot just left in mid.
Yeah, I
song.
think it's having problems. It's thinking
It's having
about.
connections.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We passed our time.
I gotta leave a little bit of some temptation behind. Join me, and I'll make sure that no one bothers you. You act as my eyes and ears on the inside of that guild that you work for that keeps all those delicious little secrets. Feed me a few things here and there, and I'll hand deliver you. Well, not directly, but I'll have someone hand deliver you each and every single key artifact. All I want is what's inside. You can see, observe, study whatever you want inside that thing. I don't care. I just want what's inside to stick to those fucking nobles. Guild.
I'm doing what you want inside.
Well, I don't trust the nobles. I trust you even less.
I'm all for chaos. I love good chaos. I love sticking it to the rich crowd. But for some reason, you cause just the right amount of hairs on the back, all across my body, just stand up in every conceivable way. I've never felt this way before. You could go fuck yourself as far as I'm concerned.
Well, that's a bit of a fancy way. Points for the creativity in your choice of wording. They say to you, Captain Rosewinter.
She takes I will say she takes a fancy goblet out of her bag and pours in the water in it, and it turns into alcohol.
Yeah, and Yang, you were saying, for Ashana?
No, I was just saying the deal with the devil that time we could trash it.
Yeah, and Armored? What is Alistair's response?
Alistair says, "No, thank you. I'm already getting married."
Right. Marriage. Part of you dies when you do that. But what would I know? I'm some schmuck that couldn't even hold their marriage for even a century.
And also tried to torture their child, if I didn't read your reports correctly.
Uh-huh. I mean, if those little shits couldn't even play a goddamn tune, that little shit can play a goddamn tune, what the hell could I expect them to do? get money from a bank, make a living. The world only cares about one thing and one thing only. And I frankly hate it.
Oh, and what would that be?
They want things to stay the same, peaceful. Unfortunately, the world ain't like that. I thought I wanted that too, but once you get a taste of that little drug, that is chaos. Ooh, I think even the captain here can even attest. It just sticks to you like a monkey on your back. Now, falling off the side of a cliff, but still a monkey.
Oh man.
It's a
You have a soul still.
No.
As he
Gave it
gets
to
up and slowly moves over. And he will stand over this Kinku. How much you want to bet? Like, no, it's not how much you want to bet. Do you want to test that out?
I bet my loyalty to you
I
that I have no soul. Not anymore.
I didn't mean to say bet. I mean, like,
Oh,
do you want to test that out?
yeah, is it? How about, yeah, he'll say, sure, human being. Or this conduit.
And he slowly burns away his own flesh.
Uh-huh.
Rolling intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
Is that with
Roll
advantage or
his-
normally?
That's with advantage,
So
28.
that's nice.
Let's see here. Fuck, man. I'm sorry to say to you, Alistair, that you just see that when you use your pen and stare on him, there's nothing left. There is... The only time you've seen this has been fighting demons. Whatever's infesting his soul is as black as tar. And
But can I
stickier
see
than
his
it.
Sith?
Yep. Or at least, you think you should. But you don't see anything. As far as he's concerned, everything he's done has been for the greater good. Or his greater good, rather. Whatever twisted
As he
elements
turns
there.
around, not guilty, and walks out in full Ghost Rider.
Now, before
Been a
I'm
while
assuming
since
you'd
I
be-
had one of those things.
Huh.
Sorry, you were saying.
I'm assuming you'll be leaving in short order, considering you've already delivered your message. So, if I may ask, would you happen to be aware of if anyone else has been following me?
Oh yeah, but I killed them. You can find them. Let's see. He gives you the. He actually takes a moment to pull out a quill and inkwell from his vest and writes down in a napkin the exact street where it is that he stowed away the corpses.
Gonna have to take a look at that later, but
Oh, I think you'll like it, especially someone like you who loves violence. Oh, don't lie. That rage has to come from somewhere. And it certainly ain't daddy problems. Trust me, I know. You love your dad,
I'm
don't
the,
you?
I'm the dad who causes most of the daddy problems.
Exactly. He essentially says that. I'm not gonna... Yeah. And I know. I'm usually the cause of it. It's gotta come from something. Maybe a lack of control. A lack of love? No. You've been loved more than anyone else has. No. There's something else there. You like it when you feel the lightning crackling between your fingertips, don't you? You like seeing their life drain from their eyes, don't you?
I hate to disappoint you, but in that regard, you're wrong.
Oh, trust me. The real colors will come out. face sort of.
Actually,
he
you were
doesn't
right.
smile.
You were right when you were right on the first one. Lack of control.
Then I guess I peg you as boring. Now, he sort of unfurls his wrist. Oh, would you look at the time? I believe this corpse is about to explode in about 7, 6, and I
That's
take
right.
this begin to, or
Like,
everyone else leaves.
Take
right?
everyone off
Yeah,
the
no.
couch.
Zeus, he just fucking yeets himself up, prestidigitations, and gone!
I
Yeah.
Oh,
Ashana,
I'm like-
how do you get yourself out? Going alphabetically. So, yeah.
Yeah, as either I'm misty stepping or I'm being picked up by Alistair.
Alright.
He just grabs everyone and he thundersteps.
Alright,
Yeah.
so it'd be Ashana because you can only bring one creature with you.
Alright.
So, alright.
Yeah, and Zeus,
Well-
he can... the fucking movement speed go burr.
Yeah, literally the freaking imp latches onto you and be like, get me the fuck out of here!
Or you can actually, in your case, Alex, Rahamid could just bounce the familiar to his arm.
That's fair, yeah, I'm a fair distance away, but it's like, I just imagine be like, save me, poof! Just go.
How does Rosewinter and
Sasha.
escape?
I'm dimension dooring.
Alright,
There you
just
go.
Outside of the building, or safe distance
Yeah.
outside the building.
Like 300 feet that way.
All right. As you all individually get a safe distance away, when eventually it reaches 1, you all hear this sickening splat.
I was gonna do something before I
Oh yes. Sorry. What were you saying?
I was gonna do something while they were distracted counting to see if I can get this to work as just like an action to quickly see if I can get anything on them before they just straight up like gone.
All right. Because the target is technically him. Let's see here. What does he have? Oh right. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna alert you beforehand. It's a very good chance he's gonna succeed.
Can you roll publicly so I can see?
I've written up the stat, but I'll just R.
I'd feel a lot better if I see it publicly and then see it fail, like he succeeds and it fail. Just be like, okay, that's fair.
Oh shit!
He failed.
Oh my
Got him,
By
boy!
1.
Five.
Just straight up dabbing.
Yes.
And also check out that modifier, 14.
Oh my god.
You gotta love them Rolos.
We fucking got him, boy!
Alright, the one thing, let's see here. So, scandalous secret. Let's see here.
Yeah, anything that the target doesn't want anyone widely knowing.
Alright. I unironically enjoy tea parties and games of viciousness. Which, history, with advantage if you're proficient in Elvish.
Does Sylvan count?
Elven, yeah, sorry, Elven.
No, I was asking, does Sylvan count or no?
No, not Sylvan, sorry.
Alright, so I can't make religion check then.
No, you can still make a history check, it just be normally.
Okay, then I'll roll normally. Let's see. That's 19.
Anyone can. If you're proficient in Elven, then you can do so with advantage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, hey!
What about Elven and Sylvan? Or does it not matter?
It still doesn't matter.
Ashana's got everyone. He's just...
He actually does, so... Because Mud's an elf.
So, Alistair,
That's an 8.
Yeah, I would say you'd have it. Yeah. So, Alistair, you don't. That name, it's the back of your head. You think you know that game, that thing? Isn't it a game or some sort of party favor or something? No. Now, might be something else. However, Rahamid, Zeris, and Captain Rosewinter, you all know Festus Nash. I'll just type it out. Festus Nash is a elvish. It's an old, almost like. Okay, so you know like racial stereotypes for like elves and elves, like really prissy, like gentle, really slow and steady games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is by far the most like stereotypical elvish game that considering he's a literal leader of now most of the demon cults. Kind of chuckle worthy. I mean, if not for the sound of the stomach splat. And tea parties, like okay, he's from the Serene Empire, but like unironically enjoying it, not like just treating it as like some sort of like social obligation to participate it with other people when they invite you to it. It raises that chuckle worthiness to like a rousing, hearty laugh.
Outright hilarious.
Yeah. And
Or Alistair's like, what's wrong with either of those things?
yeah, or like yeah. You're like, Alistair, yeah, no, it's fun. Tea parties are fun, especially if you spend it with the people you like. Yeah.
And that's his greatest secret.
Yep. That is his greatest secret.
Then
That he enjoys
Chaos,
tea parties.
rabble-rousing demon, high demon warlock enjoys the finer things in life, despite hating, the finer things.
For someone who likes chaos so much, he likes something so calming.
Yep.
You know what would be a real shame?
If that got out.
Yeah.
That being said, you all see the windows sort of just, let's see here. Actually, I need a roll. See. Oh yeah, they got their windows reinforced. Right. Yeah. So you see the windows get like splattered in black and red mist.
And
Mm-hmm.
you disregarded my roll.
Oh yeah, sorry. You're natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh right. You know that it's more stereotypically played by either really young elves or just essentially sort of out of obligation taught the game, and most of them really do enjoy it, or really old elves who are kind of trying to relive their their past. Back when the mortal realm was less ephemeral and all that, to touch something real, even for just a brief moment. It's a bit of a little extra there. That a little bit, yeah, kind of not shameful, but like embarrassing. So aside from that, he's an open book. I literally had to pull up my notes for this character, like really old notes for this character, and it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, black and crimson mist splatter against the window. We'll cut through the other stuff. The guards do eventually arrive with several Yuan-Ti, what was it?
Okay.
Not guard, no. Let's see here. Yuan-Ti Brood Guard, which are more often than, or essentially, like, really terrible criminals who've been forced into that form out of, yeah.
Yeah, but I just imagine the guards come in, like, what's going on, and just see the blood covered and everything, as Rahamed still is.
Pink mist over everything.
It just Rahamed's there, just covered, just like, Jay, just in time to just be here for the cleanup.
Well, Well, was Muhammad in the room?
I had to be within 30 feet to cast a spell.
Yeah, but it's not like you had to be inside the building. It's small enough for.
Let me see if it specifies if I have to be within
That's within
sight.
100 feet.
Target, cause target shadow to be let's see. Doesn't say anything about I have to be.
A range. While your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically, and you can see through its eyes. Yeah, so you didn't have to be within 60 feet or 30 feet.
Well, yeah. So I'd have to be the.
We can retcon that if you'd like, or do you
Well-
want it just for comedic effect?
Well, it's one of those things where I think familiars can only cast touch spells, where I would have to be able to cast range spells.
Yeah,
Where-
while you're within 100 feet of them.
Alright, if you're saying my familiar can cast the range spell, then I'm not
they
gonna
could
argue.
No, they could. No, while the familiar's within 100 feet of you, it can use its reaction to deliver a touch spell that you cast.
Oh, see, Shadow Brought to Life is not touch; it's a 30 feet range spell, so that's why it'd
Oh,
have
you
to be
would've-
specifically me.
Yeah. So, in that case, let me just roll some dice then, because this is a corpse explosion. I'll Diablo 2.
This is a weird wedding, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we never got to that because we got side quested again.
Thank you, Auntie.
Yeah,
sorry.
we were hoping. I was really hoping to get that. Like, we would do that and it'd be nice in a chill session, so we could
I'm
go do the
sorry,
monk
I
one
had-
shot.
Currently in the.
We-
currently they're doing the.
We could have done this like after the monk one shot. It's like I don't get.
I understand. It's I know. I had this entire encounter already pre-written, where he
And-
revealed that he's now getting involved in the chase for these key artifacts. So
And to be fair, finding him was not my initial intent.
No,
Yeah, that
we're not
didn't do-
blaming you. We're blaming Auntie.
61 points, 29 points of piercing and 32 necrotic. Which I believe the 32 would be halved because you're resistant, I believe.
Yeah, I believe I have res. Let me double check my undead. 42. Not less. I'm trying to check through to see if I am given that, if I remember correctly. No, not that. No. Yeah, I do have resistance necrotic, so.
Yep. So that would be instead 29 piercing and 16 necrotic.
29
For
piercing
a total
and.
of 45 damage. Nice.
How much necrotic you say?
16 in with that.
Okay.
With it being halved, it is 16 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So, for a total of 45.
Alright.
So you do survive, fortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a bit of a mess. Said, yeah, wasn't expecting for this to occur so quickly, but he did note it. Your deception, your charisma stealth check. I'm sorry to say, it did not succeed.
Oh, I figured.
So he played along with you. Yeah.
The only person that managed to successfully sneak by was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Mostly you, not your cohort.
I-
but yeah.
Alright.
As I said, to be fair, he wasn't necessarily doing so to be cautious about of the messenger themselves.
Yeah.
His main concern was people tried to kill me in the past, so
Yeah. Paranoia.
yeah.
That being said, before I forgot, yeah, oh right, I forgot a line here. Yeah, he also said he won't be bothering you for the next few months, so enjoy your wedding and all that before he exploded.
Yeah, I was going to offer him an invitation.
Why? You're right, those strangers, people.
Yeah, so it'd be easier to kill him.
Like, who said that?
That's yeah. Well, that's me, the DM, not anyone in particular.
looks at the fourth wall, snaps his finger, and go, bingo.
Yeah. That being said, so
Who are you looking at? I don't know.
Anyways.
Well, I didn't think I was going to have to stop by the guild hall again.
yeah.
But they should know now that Grotsk is involved in this that the head honchos should probably know this.
All right. We'll say for the
Yeah.
sake of expediency, you inform them.
And
Yeah.
Not
the-
pleased. They thought he was at least. They thought he was under control, so to speak, by certain agents. They figure that those agents have been, well,
eliminated.
yeah,
Neutralized.
controlled, turned, whatever phrase, assumed and MIA, except for that one that you encountered.
Yeah. Speaking of which, she'll make a note. One of our compatriots managed to get Shadow's brought to light spell off on him. He really enjoys tea parties. Really enjoys tea parties.
And with that, tomorrow or next
Also fest
session,
match.
it's going to be the wedding. Sorry for running the campaign a bit long.
It would be so.
Okay, we honestly should have done the wedding first.
Yeah, Auntie, this is the second time you've pulled something like this.
Yeah, this.
In a row. Because remember yesterday
Hold on.
when you
Recording.
let me finish, Auntie.
First
Let
off,
me finish.
recording.
Alright.
Sounds like a post campaign.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay,